From Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark on a 71-degree Friday night, we bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome to 2025 Elizabethton 8th-ranked Cyclone Baseball. Game one in the books, as expected, quite frankly. Greenville, a powerhouse baseball team, runs their record now to 29-8 with a 9-3 win over Unicoi County. And so the table's set now for the 8th-ranked team in the state at 22-11, the Elizabethton Cyclones, and the first-year coach Mike Corn. And the big hoss on the mound tonight with 60 strikeouts under his belt. Rhett Slagle gets the start tonight for the Cyclones against the 12-15 record Grainger Grizzlies. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we always say, as the late Rush Limbaugh would say, across the fruited plain, we say good evening and thank you for being with us. It's audio only, thanks to the wonderful people at the Tito Bless AA. And so we're here again bringing you audio-only baseball, the Cyclones and the Grainger Grizzlies. Greenville's won. They will be back out here tomorrow at 12 o'clock. They'll play the winner of this game. And if you win two, you're automatically guaranteed to be at home on Wednesday in the sectional as they play those games tonight. Seymour, Cock County, Anderson County, and Union County are the four teams that will be playing somebody up here on Wednesday for a right to get to the state tournament week after next in Murfreesboro. Beautiful night at the ballpark here at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. We'll take a break. We'll be joined by our principal. He wants to say hello to you for a minute or two. Our principal, Dr. John Minton. A week from tonight is graduation. So they are busy getting ready for graduation 2025 at Elizabethton High School. So tonight it's baseball. The Cyclones again at 22-11. The Grainger Grizzlies at 12-15. Again, Greenville punching their ticket to the championship bracket tomorrow with that 9-3 win over the Asher Wainwright pitching Unicoi County Blue Devils. We'll be back with more. Your pregame brought to you by the good folks from Phil's Dream Pit. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Again, pregame show brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit as you listen to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. We start them off at 4. Dream pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides, gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertising out from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, a quart and a half of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So in even numbers, however many you want, $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media
on Facebook, maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is.
That's
our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, let's take a look at what everybody else is doing today. Because we do have baseball in 4A. You have being played at TVA Credit Union Ballpark in Johnson City, a.k.a. Cardinal Park. You have Science Hill taking on Jefferson County at 5 o'clock. Dobbinsville and Morristown West at 7:30. So those are later than we started, of course. We started at 4, and this has been moved back to 6:40, another extra 10 minutes or so to get everybody ready. In 3A, you know what happened. I told you Greenville beat Unicoi County 9-3. Our game coming up next. In 2A baseball, West Green and Alcoa at 5 o'clock at Pioneer Park in Tusculum. And Chucky Doug, the Black Knights, and Pigeon Forge at the nightcap at 7:30. In Single A, North Green beat Washburn 5-3 the final. University High winning big over Cosby at 3. Those are being played at Anglin Field at Milligan University. So that's what's going on elsewhere around Northeast Tennessee. On the other side of the bracket for us, we're going to be paying a lot of attention to the other teams. Seymour and Union County playing. This is being played at Seymour High School, and Anderson County and Cock County are playing that second game. Those are the 4 teams that are going to be working their way to get to that sub-state next Wednesday, the sectional or sub-state. And so same up here, Greenville winning earlier will be out here tomorrow at 12 o'clock to play the winner of this game. The 2 losers play at 3 tomorrow. And then you come back at 6 o'clock, and the losers bracket elimination game will be just that at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So there's 3 games here. You can play 2. It's noon, 3, and 6 will be the scheduled times here tomorrow. And again, the first game's already been set. Greenville will be taking on the winner of this game tomorrow at noon. Cyclones, again, ready to do battle. Rhett Slegg will be on the mound, the big hoss, as we call him. The big right-hander with 60 strikeouts for his ninth start of the season for the Cyclones as Grainger continues to take infield. So hello to Reba White, hello to Travis Bishop and Lanny Julian and Patricia Cornett and Gay Copeland, Margaret Luttrell, Debbie Whitson, Steve Shipley. Oh, Coach out in Middle Tennessee. Thank you, sir, for watching, or in this case, listening. So, again, you know the story. I guess it's worth telling one more time. The TSSAA says $250 to put the camera to stream our student athletes in Tennessee, which is absurd. So, just telling you. And so, we're audio only, and that's the reason why. Again, Greenville wins the first from 9-3. Back with more of the pregame show from the Eagle Center. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
One of the great sponsors of the Tom Little Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Folks, never been here. What's going on at the Eagle Center? Tell me about it.
Well, we have so many good things going on. I have wonderful vendors who keep their booths stocked fresh and organized and neat and with new things all the time, great prices, a great selection. We have 2 floors and almost 50 vendors, and you won't see the same thing twice.
A waiting list to get here, downtown Elizabeth, the Eagle Center. Again, it is open, what's your hours?
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Closed on Sunday.
Closed on
Pretty
Sunday.
obvious. So, anything you want, again, what's your little catchphrase you always say?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
Mm-hmm. So, what's the neatest thing about the Eagle Center? You own the place. What do you think is the neatest thing?
There's so many neat things. You know, so many people have this idea of what an antique store is. We have a little bit of new, a little bit of old, and a lot of in between. It's clean. It's not musty and smelly. It's well lit. It's fun. I mean, there are so many things here to add character and conversation to your homes, gift ideas. We could go on and on.
I got you on the right
It's a
channel.
great store.
How do we find you on social media?
You find us on Facebook, the Eagle Center Co-op, and then on
There.
Instagram, it's Eagle Center Antiques.
And the magic phone number is?
The number is 542-6674.
Check.
There you go.
Ooh.
One of our great sponsors in downtown Elizabethton, the Eagle Center. Proud
Check,
sponsor
check.
of the Tom Little Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Back at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, Cyclones and the Grainger Grizzlies were joined by our great principal, Dr. John Mitten. Dr. J, good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening, Tom. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out for me for a little while.
Yeah,
So,
pretty day for baseball. Man,
oh, gorgeous. 71 degrees. A little bit of clouds in the sky, not much, but it's a good night to have a lot of orange and black here, and we've got a pretty good representation. We could always have more, but we'll take what we can get because, hey, this is what you play for. Regional tournament at home. You're the tournament champion. So this is, in my opinion, this is why you play the game.
Yeah, you always want to put yourself in position in the postseason, especially. You know, we took care of business in the district tournament. Really played well. You know, I was talking to Mr. Diaz, or Coach Diaz, and Coach Corn after that tournament. Didn't realize it, but you know, we won 3 games, scoring 8 runs, which is pretty incredible. That you know, this team's able throughout the season. As I've watched them, they've done a really good job of just being aggressive on the base pass, scoring a lot of runs. But I think it's a good sign for a team to get in tournament play like that. And coaches have each other scouted, and we got in a couple games where we had to win by 1, and we were able to do that. And so it was a good district tournament, and again set ourselves up for a good situation here in the region tournament. And fortunate for us getting a chance to play it at home too, so that's an even bigger advantage.
At Albar Park, of course, Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, where we are. They will start, by the way. Nolan Wallace will get to start tonight for the Grainger Grizzlies. They're 12 and 15. We'll talk their numbers here in just a second, but clearly the daddy rabbit in this tournament will be the Greenville Green Devils and the Elizabethton Cyclones. and Unicoi County and Grainger. They're all 4 here for a purpose. There are no cream puffs at this point, so you got to go out here and play. And that's exactly what Mike Corn has said. We're going to throw we're not saving by anybody for doing anything. We're going to go out here and go at it and let the chips fall where they may, and I like that approach.
Yeah, Coach Corn's, got a college coach's mentality. Of course, that's where he spent most of or all of his career, really. But early in the season, just interesting. Coming in school on a lot of days after games, wins, losses, whatever the case may be, and listen to him talk about the course of a season. Even in college baseball, seasons can last up to 60 games, and even in a high school baseball season, you practice. You start to work out and practice, and then all of a sudden it feels like when the season starts, then it's just game after game after game after game, and a lot of it's full of just ups and downs and runs and momentum. But I know that he and the coaching staff have really worked to just try to put themselves in position to be playing their best baseball at this time, and that's really what the key is. Baseball, it feels like a long season, but it's really short. And just like any other sport, you got to be playing well at the right time, and the Cyclones are certainly doing that going into this regional tournament.
I know you're busy. The staff's administration's busy. We're putting the finishing touches and getting ready for graduation next Friday night at the football stadium.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. We're, of course, keeping an eye on the weather, as we always do. 10-day forecast comes out, and I start looking at it as closely as I can, even though it's not always that accurate, but everything's still looking good for now. And so we started graduating outdoors in the stadium in 2019. Of course, pandemic created a situation where we needed to do that, and then after we did it once, it kind of became something we felt like worked for us, and the kids really enjoy it. Last year we had some rain and had to move inside, which is what we would do this year. We'll have both situations set up just in case. So gates will be opening up at 6:30. Each senior gets 6 tickets, we'll get them into a reserved section, a reserved seating section, which is really premium viewing at the 50-yard line. But our stadium's healthy enough and big enough to hold plenty of people. So general admission, if anybody wants to come down, of course it's wide open. You don't have to have a ticket to get in, but certainly a ticket to get in the reserve section. We'll open gates at 6:30, fire it off at 7:30, hopefully see the sunset in the west and watch the class of 2025 move on to different things. So we're excited about it and hoping for good weather.
That's a week from tonight. If you're ready now, the starting lineup for this game brought to you by Randall Birchfield and folks at Randall Birchfield Real Estate and our buddy Jason Blevins at 543-5959. Got a couple of new listings, one on Babb Road in the Happy Valley School District, $299.9. You can go to the website at birchfieldauctions.com and check that one out. Also a brand new listing on McKeon Ridge Road, that too, in the Happy Valley School District area of Carter County. And again, go to the website at birchfieldauctions.com. And they've got another new listing on Ridgeview Drive. This is in the Unaka in the Hunter Elementary, Hunter Middle, and this is again let's see what we got here. It is a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath cabin, 1,600 square feet, ready for its first owners. Awesome piece of property. It's all listed. You can take a look at it for yourself at birchfieldauctions.com. And our buddy Jason Blevins, Jack's Daddies, I want to sponsor the lineup again. We'll get back on them football too, so that's awesome. So Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction, go to the website, birchfieldauctions.com. Leading off for the Elizabethton Cyclones and playing center field will be Braden Buckles. Batting second and first base will be Bryson Rowland. Batting third, the DH, and doing the pitching this evening, Rhett Slagle. Batting fourth, the cleanup batter in left field, Bugs Meadows. Batting fifth and doing the catching, J.D. Hooks. Batting sixth for the Cyclones and playing third base will be Justin Whitehead. The bottom three for the Cyclones, Jack Blevins at second, Evan Chambers at short, and Marshall Holtzclaw in right field. Buckles in center, Rowland at first, Slagle pitching and DHing, Meadows in left field, Hooks catching. Whitehead at third, Blevins at second, Chambers at short, Holtzclaw in right field. The Grainger Grizzlies at 12-15 on the season. Leading off and playing center field will be Cade Lucas. Batting second, playing shortstop, Connor May. Batting third and doing the pitching, Nolan Wallace. Cleanup batter today for Grainger is first baseman Ty Collins. Batting fifth and playing the catching position is Josh Walker. Batting sixth and playing third base, Ashton Taylor. Luke Wallace DHs and bats seventh. Carver Turley, the second baseman, will bat eighth. Batting ninth will be the right fielder, Jackson Tremp. And Colton Parrott also plays. He plays left field for Grainger. Lucas in center, May at shortstop, Wallace pitching, Collins at first, and Walker catching. Taylor at third, Wallace DHing, Turley at second, Trent in right field, and Parrott is your left fielder for the Grainger Grizzlies. And again, your starting lineup's brought to you by the good folks Jason Blevins at Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction. Go to the website birchfieldauctions.com and check out that new listing on Babb Road. And that is let's see what we got. On 7 acres, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with over 7 acres. Wow, that's nice. That is right in the middle of Carter County in the Happy Valley School District. Very nice. And also, the other one we told you, brand new listing just this week, McKeon Ridge Road in the Happy Valley School District. 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath brick home. Go to the website, check them out. Market's hot right now. A lot of folks making some moves real estate-wise with school rent getting ready to end. A lot of folks are moving from point A to point B to get ready for trying to get transitioned and settled in to start the new school year. We're not done with this one yet, but folks are still looking ahead. Hello, Doug Henshaw. Hello to Timmy and Stephanie Garland, Tim and Angie Julian, Lisa May, Shirley Honeycutt, Rick Ranson down in Pensacola. Hello, sir. Sarah Presnell. Hello, ma'am. Mike Tipton. Let's see who else. Patricia Cornett, Debbie Whitson, some of the folks listening. We'll take a break. We'll continue on. The umpires are coming this way, which means we're not that far from baseball. Had the coaches meeting at home plate. We'll get ready for game 2. Greenville won the first one, 9-3. They'll play the winner of this one tomorrow at 12 o'clock right here at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark.
Our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, the owner of the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why trade at the Jewelers Bench?
So we've been in business for 26 years. John is the jeweler. Everything is done here. It stays here. We do not send anything out. You know, you go and buy from Zales or somewhere like that, you've got to send it off, and it's 4 weeks or whatever. But if you have any issues with your pieces, then he's here, and you can talk to him face to face. You know, we've got great employees, great customers that have become pretty much family, and we are, you know, like you had mentioned, on some of second generation of people coming in. And, you know, I think it says a lot being in business in a small town for almost 26 years.
Yep. You serve your mom and dad, and now the kids are grown up, and you're serving them now. Take care of their jewelry needs as well. So, I mean, they're running the full slate. Watches, rings, Pandora. Oh, gosh. What else? You've got the Glock. You've got the bearing watches. Got the G-Shocks. What else you got? What other watches?
So we have watches. So you said Citizens. Bearing, G-Shock. That's, yeah, I've got a new, some new bearings coming in soon.
So, full line of watches, full line of everything you need right here. The full-time jewelry store with the jewelry repair. The Jewelers Bench. Hours are open.
So we're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media, how do we find you?
So we're on Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is?
423-542-5600.
Great sponsor. Been at it a long time. Been love promoting the Jewelers Bench right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Back at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, yours truly, Tom Taylor. Good crowd down the first base up in the stands. Of course, the field here, 322 down the right field line, 329 down the left field line. Straightaway center to crank it, 399 feet over that 25-foot wall. That black wall's a backdrop for the hitters. 395 to the right, 399 to the left of it, but straightaway center, you got to poke it. We've had, it's been a while. Red Schlegel took one out of here earlier in the season, so to crank it out here, it's a big ballpark. The wind blowing right now left to right on an absolute gorgeous evening. Beyond center field wall, Doc, you see the mountains have greened up out beyond the center field wall in Old Glory, and it is a gorgeous spring night. It's greened up here. The mountains are greened up, and, of course, this field is primo. The infield is turf. The outfield for now is natural grass. It's going to be turf, I think we were told, sooner than later, so good night to be out here and be a Cyclone fan and a Grizzly fan. Greenville won the first one 9-3. So I would think, and I'm not a coach, but I would think you want to jump on this team early. We did out, most of the runs we scored. Let's see, 5 of the 6 runs we scored in the district tournament came in the first inning. So to get out and get a good start. Now, Schlegel typically starts slow. That's kind of his MO. And gets stronger as the game goes on. He had a bases loaded, nobody out in that first game against East, and came back and ended up striking out 13. So he starts slow but finishes strong, and that's his MO. So, but still, I would think psychologically you'd want a quick start tonight on your home field in front of a big house of your fans.
Yeah, I think that's certainly true. Tournament baseball has a lot to do with pitching, and especially this time of the season. And the the number of pitches that a player throws, you talk about jumping on somebody early. If you get a comfortable lead, it starts to creep into your mind, whether or not it's something that you consider is bringing somebody else in, or, maybe trying to balance pitch counts and keeping guys fresh. And so, gosh, it's been so long since I've done it. I'm not sure the pitch count cuts where, you can't throw on back-to-back days, but nonetheless, it can become a chess match. Let's just put it that way, especially tomorrow, depending on, how things shake out, who your starting pitchers are, and the guys that you've got behind you. So, teams that advance in tournament play this time of the season have, they've got a guy, but they've got more than just that. And our sticks have done a really good job putting numbers on the board. We're really aggressive on the base pass, which has really separated us in a lot of games that I've watched. Really putting pressure on the catcher and putting pressure on the defense to throw us out and putting ourselves in scoring position. So. True to form, like you just said. I mean, if we can jump on them early and really try to build a lead and get some runs across, it can change the complexity of the game in a hurry.
We call them the big hoss for a reason, because I saw numerous pictures the other night that Crystal showed me of Red Slater. He's a little boy. He always had a cowboy hat on and cowboy boots and spurs. So we call him the big hoss with good reason. Again, Slago out there tonight making his, ninth start of the season with a record of 4-2. 36 hits, 22 runs, 16 of those earned. He's walked 22, struck out 60 in 39 innings of baseball, which is an incredible stat. Easily one of the top strikeout guys in Northeast Tennessee. And so Slagle will go to work tonight on the Grainger Grizzly team. It's 12 and 15. Setting the lineup, Hooks behind the plate catching. At first is Rowland. Second is Blevins. Shortstop Chambers. Third is Whitehead. In left field and dealing with the sun, he and Buckles in center will be Bugs Meadows. Buckles in center, and right field is Marshall Holtzclaw with, again, Hooks behind the plate. So the winner gets Greenville tomorrow at noon. The loser will come back out here tomorrow at 3 and do it all over again. You're talking about the pitch count. I got that for you. If you throw between 1 and 25 pitches, you can pitch the next day. If you throw between 26 and 55, you got to rest a day. If you throw between 56 and 75, you got to rest 2 days. If you throw between 76 and 105 pitches, you got 3 days. And 106 to 120 will be 4 days rest. So that's how it goes. And of course, you got to set this up, too. Strategically speaking, you're going to want to be playing on Wednesday. You got to make sure that whoever you got coming Wednesday in the sectional, if you get to that point, you kind of got to play for now and play for the future to have whoever ready on Wednesday, which would be what's today. Friday be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So, in theory, if we get to that point, Slagle could pitch on Wednesday on the 4 days rest. So, it's a chess match on a short term on this tournament, and also a chess match if you like your chances of getting down the road, too.
Yeah, and depending on who pitches for every team tomorrow can really affect, especially pitch counts, how that Wednesday looks. So you are playing for the future. You're playing for a shot to go and move on to the next round, but those pitch count numbers can really affect what that looks like.
Here we go. The big hoss gets ready to bring it, and this game is underway here. First pitch is a fastball strike called, and it popped to Cowhide. Whew. Red had a 13 strikeout performance, one of all tournament selections again at the district tournament last week at Thomas Stadium. First base bleachers are full of orange and black tonight. This one downstairs, the strike two called. Leadoff man is Caden Lucas, the Grainger center fielder. To put it in context, they've played Greenville 4 times this season, got outscored by the Green Devils 45-7. Pitching, 0-2 pitch, and it's downstairs, and it's 1-2. We stopped by Double C, our strikeout sponsor. They're selling the Huey cologne. The faster they can get it in, they'll make an emergency shipment in and get the cologne ready for Mother's Day. The mamas love that Huey's cologne. 1-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball back up the middle. Chambers to his left field, belled high, got him one down.
Talk about a good kid, good player. Just as you were talking about the lineup earlier, it just kind of reminded me. Got tons of senior leadership on this team, but the play of our freshmen this year have just really been, especially as the season progressed. Chambers and several others, Holtzclaw, and man, they've just really came to play. Reese and a couple of others. So they've played a big role in this season.
Here's Connor May, bat on a foul back, strike one.
Good pitch.
And right field is a freshman. At shortstop is a freshman. In fact, in the district tournament championship, we had 3 freshmen on the field, which is quite impressive for our ball club and our program. 0-1 pitch to the right-hand batter, and it's strike called. They're in gray, kind of off-white tops and gray breeches. I'm sorry, pants, that's country.
I know what you meant.
You know what I meant. With blue numerals trimmed out in orange, 0-2 pitch, and a foul back. We'll have the Grizzlies in football. Speaking of, not that we're counting, but we are counting. 15 weeks from tonight, will be in Johnson City for football. The Cyclones. Unbelievable.
It's nuts.
It is nuts. No balls and 2 strikes, 1 out here. Pitching. And it misses outside a fastball, 1-2. So Cyclones in their black tops, white bottoms, love these uniforms. They just look classy, because we are classy. We're the Cyclones. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The big Hoss gets his side. He brings it, and it's strike 3 called.
Good pitch.
Double C Western Supply strikeout, caught the outside corner of the right-hand batter, and it's 2 away now. For Nolan Wallace, pitcher versus pitcher here. So Grainger, the runner-up in the district tournament, played last week down in Greenville. Greenville won it. Again, if you missed it earlier, they beat Unicoi County in the first game here, 9-3. Schlegel brings it, and it's inside, ball 1. Lights are starting to pop on here, although a lot of sunshine still left. And so you have, again, Bugs Meadows and you have Braden Buckles in left and center respectively dealing with the sun right now. 1-0 pitch, swing, and a miss. Ran it in on him, the right-hand batter, 1-1. And Whitehead down to third, too. He's going to deal with the sun for a little bit. First inning, no score, 2 out, a ground out, and a strikeout. We're up here with our buddy Jimmy Enzer's in the box tonight, hanging with us. Love my buddy Enzer. He takes care and brings me all kinds of little trinkets and souvenirs. 1-1 pitch, and it's swing and a miss. Blew it by him. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Schlegel, wasting no time, gets his sign from J.D. Hooks and pours the plateward. 1-2 pitch, and it's downstairs, 2-2. So a ground out to short, a strikeout on a called third. Here's Wallace, the 2-out batter, the pitcher for Grainger in the first inning, no score. Hello, they're in West Virginia listening. They're in Florida listening. Thank you so much for listening to Cyclone Baseball. Schlegel nods his head again. He'll rear back and bring that 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him. Strikeout swinging. Inning over. The big Hoss out of the gate with 2 of the 3 via the strikeout. That's a good start for the home team. Back after this, you're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
One of the great sponsors of the Tom Little Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Folks, never been here. What's going on at the Eagle Center? Tell me about it.
Well, we have so many good things going on. I have wonderful vendors who keep their booths stocked fresh and organized and neat and with new things all the time. Great prices, a great selection. We have 2 floors and almost 50 vendors, and you won't see the same thing twice.
A waiting list to get here. Downtown Elizabethton, the Eagle Center. Again, it is open. What's your hours?
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Closed on Sunday.
Closed on
Pretty
Sunday.
obvious. So, anything you want, again, what's your little catchphrase you always say?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
Mm-hmm. So, what's the neatest thing about the Eagle Center? You own the place. What do you think is the neatest thing?
There's so many neat things. You know, so many people have this idea of what an antique store is. We have a little bit of new, a little bit of old, and a lot of in between. It's clean. It's not musty and smelly. It's well lit. It's fun. I mean, there are so many things here to add character and conversation to your homes, gift ideas. We could go on and on. It's a really great store.
How do we find you on social media?
You find us on Facebook, the Eagle Center Co-op, and then on Instagram, it's Eagle Center Antiques.
And the magic phone number is?
The number is 542-6674.
Here you go. One of our great sponsors in downtown Elizabethton, the Eagle Center. Proud sponsor of the Tom Little Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Back at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, first look at Wallace. The throwdown goes to start the first at-bat for the Cyclones in the regional tournament here. We bat in as a team at 279. 8 homers, 141 RBIs. As a team, 62 doubles, 11 triples for the orange and black of first-year coach Mike Korn, who, you know, I'm biased. I think he should be coach of the year. The guy's done a tremendous job, again, getting the keys and the clipboard and everything else from Coach P, and adapting to these kids. They've adapted to him as a great choice as head coach, and so we'll see what we can do with it here. Start this regional play. It'll be Buckles stepping in, Braden batting. Buckles at 207 on the season, a homer and 11 RBIs. He has 5 doubles and 3 triples, but I'm telling you, we talked about it in the tournament. Mike Korn said it. We would not be here tonight playing Grainger had not been for the defense in that tournament in Centerville with Braden Buckles. Outstanding. Very, very, very good, to say the least. Wallace brings it downstairs. Ball one. The first inning's underway. Crowd still coming in here. It's good. Good to see. We talked about this, Doc. These kids deserve it. They played their tails off. They're 22-11. They deserve a big house.
Yeah, you better believe it. And, we always turn out in a
ground ball past the third baseman down the left field corner. Buckles has got one. Big B's got one. He's digging for two. He'll go in head first slide. He's in with a double for Braden Buckles at second base. It was a seeing eye double right past the diving third baseman, between the third baseman and the chalk, down to the left field corner. And Buckles will stand at second base with a leadoff double, his number 6 of the season for Big B.
It's a good example of talking about coaching and talking about Braden and just his aggressiveness there, turning at first base with his head up. And 9 times out of 10, the high school player doesn't take a chance on that. But he saw it, he was ready, he was moving, and anytime, I know they're coached well, but anytime you have a chance to take an extra base, we're going to try to be aggressive, and that was a big one by Braden.
Here's Roland. First pitch bounced up there, ball one, coming down to third. Here's the throw, and he's safe. He slid to the outfield side of the bag. That was close.
Wow.
On a bang down to third. A great throw by the third baseman, but Buckles head first slide, bare right-handed to the outfield side of the third base bag. He's in with a Cyclone stolen base. So we're off and running here for this first inning for Roland. Roland with men on base. Bryson, who's Carson Newman bound, as you saw on our signing ceremony the other day, batting .348 with men on base. Wallace delivers. Here's the pitch, and it's a chopper, and it's out in front of the plate. It's a fair ball. He topped it. Wallace fields, throws, and he's safe at first base. He topped it. His little nubber out in front of the home plate, third base side. The pitcher fielding through, but rolling with good speed, an infield base hit. We got something going here in the first inning. Here's Schlegel, the big hoss, to help his calls here. We'll go ahead and go on record. If he can jack one out of here, he's getting a steak wherever he wants to go. We're going to feed the boy because he's got the power to do it. Red Schlegel, couple of home runs, 12 RBIs. We have 8 as a team this year. So runners on the corners, nobody out. Good start for the orange and black here in the regional opener. Wallace brings it. Schlegel takes a throw. Uncontested stolen base down to second. Catcher cocked as if to fire down to third. So already 2 stolen bases for this baseball team. Gives us 136 now in the season. Hello to Joseph Taylor and Katie Witten. Saw Katie the other night. She was feeding the Waltons. They was eating some major food there. Max and the kids was good. Here's one fouled back. Ryder, Natalie. So hello, Katie. How you doing? Thank you for listening and watching. In this case, listening. Schlegel fouls the back. Runners second and third. Nobody out. First inning. Cyclones threatening with a double and an infield base hit. Here's Schlegel. Again, Rhett with power, to say the least. With men on base batting .534, and he's got 2 of them out there right now. 1-1 offering to Big Hoss. It's bounced up there. Good eye, and it's 2-1. So the Cyclones trying to strike first here. That's been our M.O. We did it frequently in the district tournament, defeating Sullivan East and Tennessee High and Unicoi County to be here in the regional opener. Winner gets Greenville tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Loser will be here at 3 o'clock tomorrow to battle the Unicoi County Blue Devils. 1-1 pitch, and it's an off-speed pitch. Misses upstairs, 2-1. Hello to Alex Middleton, Jimmy Buck, Lisa May, Joseph Taylor, Tammy Blevins, Carolyn Nidifer. Got them loaded up tonight. Thank you. John Clark, James Hubbard. Thank you all for listening to the broadcast so much. Wallace to the belt from the stretch. Ground ball. Shortstop. Run scores. He'll field. Throws and got him. He had to wait. The rolling came down in front of him. He had to wait. Slow roller. RBI Schlegel. 1-0 Cyclones. Buckles in from third. It's a good start, Doc. Down to third comes Roland. Here's Bugs Meadows.
Good job doing his job, putting the ball on the ground. No force out at second or third. So you want to put the ball on the ground, try to move those runners and get the guy in. So good job by Rick, giving himself a 1-run cushion by just putting the ball in play and scoring Braden.
Here's one's been a holy terror at this plate this season. Bugs Meadows. First pitch, strike called. Meadows batting .344. 4 homers, 32 RBIs, 10 doubles, and with men on base batting .600. So Schlegel RBIs. This is a 1-0 ball game. Rolling to third. Here's a slow chopper coming to third base. Only plays at first. Got him. Run scores. 2-0. Bugs does his job on a 5-3 putout from the third baseman to the first baseman. 2 away. RBI credit to Bugs. It's a 2-0 ball game. Here's J.D. Hooks, the district tournament MVP last week, and had a heck of a tournament. So Slagle does his job. Bugs does his job. Here's Hooks. Base is empty, but 2 runs on the scoreboard here in the first. Pitching. Upstairs around the eyes, ball 1. Bottom of the first, 2-0 Cyclones. We struck first here. J.D. Hooks just ripping the cover off the ball, folks. Holy smokes. Batting .330 on the season. Downstairs, Hooks. 10 doubles, 5 triples, a home run, and 17 RBIs. And leads us in runs scored with 27 as a catcher. How about that? 2 outs, 2-0 Cyclones in the first, bringing it. And it's a strike call. Nice pitch by Wallace. 2 balls and a strike, and the winner gets Greenville tomorrow at noon. You win 2 here, you're guaranteed Wednesday at home. It's just that simple. 2-1 pitch. Bad handle pop. Out in shallow center field, could be trouble. Nope, second baseman back pedals, makes the catch, and that's inning. It's a good one for the orange and black. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 1. We go to the second inning. Cyclones lead it 2-0. You are listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone baseball. Now this from Lubbock, Jerry Egan and the future farmers of America. As soon as I find it, God, where'd it go? It is right there.
Elizabethton FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. It's more than learning about cows. It's becoming the problem solvers for the next generation. We are the future biologists, chemists, computer programmers, journalists, teachers, electricians who will feed our future. By creating a family atmosphere, the Agriculture Department, especially FFA, can become your home away from home. Through contests, leadership events, fun trips, and chapter activities, FFA is a great way to learn about the world while developing yourself into the best person you can be. We invite you to enroll in an
We go to the second inning. Cyclones lead at 2-0 on a double by Buckles and an infield base hit, as we said, by Bryson Rowland, both scoring an RBI ground balls by Slagle and Bugs Meadows. 2-0 Cyclones heading to the second here. We'll see Ty Collins, Josh Walker, and Ashton Taylor. 4, 5, and 6 for Grainger in inning number 2. Hello to our buddy Andrew McKeon, El Presidente. We're going to be with him on the the Carter County Golf Classic on August the 27th. We'll be out there broadcasting our show from there. Hello, Alex Middleton. Hello to Connie Foster, Cindy Fair, Katie Whitten, Misty Keller, Debbie Whitson, James Hubbard, John Clark. Axel Stein's with us tonight. Hello, Axel. How you doing, buddy? Tammy Blevins. Hello, Ernie Berry. He sits in front of me at the church at Pleasant Beach. So Slagle goes to work here in the second inning with a 2-0 advantage here. Throw down to second, ready to go here. Inning number 2, and we thank you for being with us wherever you may be. So if you're looking for Mother's Day gifts, Double C Western Supply has that Huey Cologne. They got a rack of 75% off. They got a clearance rack of 60% off, just in time for Mom and Mother's Day. They're going to be open tomorrow at Double C Western Supply here in Elizabethton. Second inning, 2-0 Cyclones. Slagle brings it. A bad handle rip and a foul back by the right-hand batting first baseman for the Grainger Grizzlies at 12-15 on the season. Absolute beautiful night for baseball. No humidity down on the rivers, no breeze. Not much to speak of. This one down and away, 1-1. It's kicking Old Glory out there a little bit, but it's out there. You don't really feel the breeze here like you normally do here in behind the backstop. So, very pleasant night at the ballpark. Inside, and it misses. Ball 4. Collins gets the lead off Walker to start the inning. Tying run to the plate for catcher Josh Walker.
Now batting, the catcher number 1, Josh Walker.
Here's Josh Walker, PA man tonight. our buddy Nick Miller, assistant athletic director. Coach P is in North Carolina watching Gage Treadway and listening to us. Way to go, Coach. Love that rascal. Talking about the Lord's hands all over that man. Cured him of cancer. Fastball, strike call to number 1 on his uniform, catcher Josh Walker. 2-0 Cyclones, tying run to the plate here in the second. So lest you doubt there's prayer working, all you got to do is look at Ryan Preslow. Foul back. No balls and 2 strikes now. He's still in the miracle business, folks. Ryan Preslow's living proof. No balls and 2 strikes. Walker running to first. Rowland holding him on here. Second inning, Cyclones up 2-0. 0-2 pitch. And it's strike 3 called. He knew it. Strikeout number 3 already for the Big Hoss. 63rd on the season. 1 away. He'll go to work on Ashton Taylor, the third baseman. He's got to be good. Got a great last name. Jimmy just shook his head. Yeah, sorry. Just couldn't let that one go by. 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss. So Taylor, your third baseman for Grainger, the number 6 man on the lineup here. Shadows are engulfing now Whitehead down at third, so really the only Sun to speak of. Squares the bunt, does so, foul ball first base side. Only one really to speak of looking directly into the sun will be Bugs in left field. Buckles a little bit in center, but not a whole lot because the shadows are lengthening out there as well. 1 out, 1 on in the second. We lead 2-0. Schlegel to the belt. Brings it. And he jammed him, and he just made contact. Bad handle foul to the box stop. Count holds and no balls and 2 strikes. I love it. Dr. J said, Mama's here. I'm gone. I get it. Cassie's in the house. Mrs. Minton, he said, I'm gone. We'll go hang out with my honey. I said, you should. 0-2 pitch upstairs, 1-2. Four A's being played at Cardinal Park tonight. 2A at Pioneer Park in Tusculum. 1A tournament being played in Milligan. 1-2 pitch, and it's strike 3 call. Throw to first. He's safe. JD gunned one down at a Rowland. He had him hung out to dry, but he dove back into the outfield side of the bag, and he's safe 2 away. Strikeout number 4 now for Schlegel, number 64 on the season. And your 2-out batter now for Grainger will be Luke Wallace. 2-0 Cyclones. He's a designated hitter here tonight. Left-hand batting, number 23 for the Grainger Grizzlies. We'll play football down there. First pitch, fouled him back. So 15 weeks from tonight, we'll be at Science Hill to battle Stacy Carter and his Hilltoppers. Hard to believe, folks. I'm telling you, it's going to be here before you know it. Hello, Craig Jones in Nebraska listening. Thank you. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I'm going to go ahead and go on record and say the Big Hoss is on right now. He's on tonight. No balls and 2 strikes. Schlegel rears back and brings it, and it's just outside. Hooks framed it, but to no avail. So the count holds now, or I should say goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bringing it upstairs, count evens at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Schlegel gets his sign from J.D. Hooks. Here it comes, and it's downstairs, full count, 3-2. Run it full now. So Big Hoss will get another shot at it to the left-hand batting Luke Wallace. Schlegel gets his sign from Hooks, nods his head. Rowland not holding on the run at all first. We're playing the batter. Full count, 3-2 pitch to the 2-out batter. Schlegel brings it. Here it comes. And it's strike 3 called. Got him. Inning over. He strikes out the side, and so with a strikeout to the side, he now has 5 in the ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Cyclones. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. You're one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club savings account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub-account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club savings account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. We go to the bottom of the second inning, 2-0 Cyclones. It's Whitehead leading things off, and a pitch downstairs. Ball one to the right-hand batter. Justin Whitehead again. Team batting average at .279. Whitehead batting .292. No homers and 16 RBIs for Whitehead. Pitch shot to left field. That will get in the gap in left center field. A roll to the fence. Whitehead's got one. Whitehead's got two. He's going to stretch to the three. No, it puts on the brakes for a leadoff stand-up double for Justin Whitehead. Second double of the ball game for the Cyclones. He laced that one in the gap and rolled all the way to the wall, deep left center field, in front of the Farm Supply sign out there on the billboard. And so the second double, base hit number 3 for the Cyclones in the ball game, and for Whitehead, double number 8 of the season, and he's at second base for Jack Blevins. Here's Blevins batting .315. No homers, 9 RBIs. He has been on base hitting .326. See what Jack can do. 2-0 Cyclones. Squares the bunt, pulls the back strike call. Throw out to second and back in. Strong throw by the catcher, but it's back in safely to the outfield side of the bag is Whitehead. Lead man on here, and immediately Grainger will send bullpen activity down to the right field bullpen in behind the right field wall here. Loser gets Unicoi County at 3. The winner gets Greenville tomorrow at noon. The winner of the 12 o'clock game is guaranteed a home on Wednesday. They'll have won the region. 0-1 pitch. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses upstairs. Good eye by Blevins, and it's 1-1. So Whitehead with speed out there. Already 2 stolen bases in the game. We're at 136 as a team now. This is our 34th game of the season. Wallace brings it. Bunt, third base side. Good one by Blevins. It's going to be tough. Third baseman. No play. Bunt single. Great job, Jack Blevins. Dropped it perfectly down the third base line. Whitehead comes to third. And back-to-back base hits for the second consecutive inning for the Orange and Black. Down at third is Whitehead. At first is Blevins. Here's Evan Chambers. His turn now. Great bunt, and with that, the Grainger coach will walk out to talk to his starter, and it's a slow walk to get out there, I can tell you that. Hey, Jeweler's Bench, you got tomorrow to go by and shop for Mom for Mother's Day. They've got the Pandora bracelets, charms, necklaces, earrings, rings. You spend up to $135, you get a silver bracelet from Pandora, free, compliments the Jeweler's Bench and Pandora. If you spend up to $225, you get a free gold bracelet from the Jeweler's Bench. Also, they got the E. Newtons. Over 100 different styles to choose from, the E. Newtons, starting at only $16. Great gift for mom for Mother's Day or graduate. There's some graduations going on. I think tomorrow ETSU's graduation. Anyway, the Jeweler's Bench. Lots of choice. They were busy when I was in there today. Stopped by. They were hopping. Here's Chambers, the freshman shortstop. Number 19, batting .323 on the season. No homers and 4 RBIs. Runners on the corners, pitching. Downstairs and down to second will go Blevins. Head first slide with an uncontested stolen base, our third of the ball game. The Whitehead at third, down to second now is Blevins. Nobody out in the second. A 2-0 Cyclone lead. Wallace, the right-hander. Bullpen continues to warm up down the right field corner for Grainger. Wallace, working from the stretch, brings it. And it's downstairs. A good eye by Chambers. You look back Sunday, that championship game, and Chambers and Holtzclaw really did damage in that 8 and 9 spot during the tournament. Chambers upstairs, good eye by Chambers. Had a single against Tennessee High in the district. Infield base hit against Sullivan East in the district. Chambers steady at shortstop too. Holtzclaw on deck. Pitching. Fastball taken all the way. Strike called. Whitehead off the bag about 3 steps down at third. Likewise, Blevins out at second. We're knocking on the door again. Nobody out in the second. Up 2-0. 2 runs and 4 hits for the Cyclones so far. Chambers, fly ball. It's deep enough to get somebody into drive back in deep right center field. Catch made. Runner tags, RBI for Chambers. In from third. Whitehead, 3-0 Cyclones. Chambers does his job with a deep drive into right center field. Tracked down by the center fielder for Grainger. RBI, Cyc fly RBI coming to third, tagging up to Blevins, and here's Holtzclaw. 1 out, here's Marshall Holtzclaw. What a year this kid's had. Another trip out, I may do it. Holtzclaw, let's give you his numbers, batting .355. No homers and 4 RBIs. In my humble opinion, that's purely what it is. Should have been on the all-tournament team. He really had a tournament. Chambers had a double against East. He went 1 for 2 in that first game. A 3-run single by Holtzclaw in that second game against Tennessee High. There you go. So Holtzclaw played some outstanding baseball in right field. That diving catch against Unicoi County in the 5th inning on Sunday when he went airborne and belly slid towards the second base, angling out of right field on a little flare in the shallow right, came hard, dove for it, made the catch. If it gets by him, it's a big inning for Unicoi County. But he makes the catch. New man on the mound for the Grainger Grizzlies here. So Wallace's night is done. $3-0 Cyclones. We got a runner down at third, 1 out. 1 on and 1 in here for Marshall Holtzclaw. Evan Chambers.
Number 15, Braxton Davis.
Braxton Davis now on board. RBI number 5 of the season for Chambers. Here's Holtzclaw. He'll be up there ripping it, I can tell you. There'll be no moss on this bat. It's up there swinging it. Whitehead double. Blevins bunt single. Both stole bases. Whitehead came to third. Blevins went to second on stolen bases. Chambers sac fly. RBI to center field. 1 out, 1 on, and 1 in here. So Braxton Davis, the new man on the mound for the Grainger Grizzlies. Good crowd here. A lot of orange tonight. Like to see it. Should be. It's our field. It's our tournament. We're the home team. We're well represented here. Holtzclaw, first pitch is a strike called. Top of the order on deck here. Bottom of the second, 3-0 Cyclones. 1 out. One on with Blevins down to third and one in as Whitehead scored from third. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. Base hit to left field. Holtzclaw delivers again, the freshman at 9 spot, and it's a 4-0 ball game, and the freshman ripped it over the leaping hands of the shortstop. Base hit number 5 for the Cyclones. RBI for Holtzclaw. Top of the order for Buckles. Still only 1 out in the inning, and yet another RBI for that freshman in at 9 spot. Holtzclaw again adds number 5 to his number now. 4-0 Cyclones in the second. Davis brings it, bunts it, nope. Buckles bunts to it, stolen base, down to second is Holtzclaw. Catcher cocked the throw, dropped the ball as he jumped up to bring it, and it's an uncontested stolen base down at second by Marshall Holtzclaw. So RBIs, Slagle, Meadows, Chambers, Holtzclaw. 4-0 Betsy in the second. 1 out. 1 on and 2 in here. Davis brings it. Buckles, fly ball, left field, pretty well tagged, going back. They're not going to get to it. It's going to be off the bottom of the wall. No, it is gone. A home run. Wow, that one cleared both walls. Home run, Buckles. He mashed that tater. Braden Buckles, deep drive, and a 2-run shot for Buckles for the Cyclones.
Now batting, first baseman number 12.
I was watching the left fielder. That kept climbing. Of course, in left field, you have two billboards, a lower billboard and a higher billboard. Normally it bounces up off the top billboard. This one cleared it. There's a ground ball. Base hit to center field for Bryson Rowland. Rowland takes the big turn. So Rowland with the base hit. So Braden Buckles gets one out of here in a hurry for a home run for Buckles. And for Braden, home run number 2 of the season. RBIs 12 and 13.
Pitcher number 11, Rhett Slagle.
Here's Slagle. Ground ball for an RBI his first time up. 6-0 Cyclones in the second. Davis brings it. Slagle pitch out, throw to first, and he nearly threw it into right field. The first baseman has to go across the chalk and make the catch, and he did. Wow. Buckles got all that and then some. 2-run homer. Fifth home run of the season, or ninth home run of the season for the Cyclones. 1-0 pitch, Slagle, and it's down and away. Good eye, 2-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits here in the inning. Double, bunt single, single, home run, single. Still only 1 out, and 4 big ones in here. We lead at 6-0 in the second. Pitching, fly ball. That one's well hit. Going out there, and they will not. Yes, he did make the catch. Great job of the left fielder looking with his back to the infield on the warning track. Over the shoulder catch. Nice job of the left fielder. Brett hit it deep, but right. Great defensive play by the left fielder, Colton Parrott, for the Grainger Grizzlies. And 2 out of the inning for Bugs. Bugs with an RBI his first time up. So Slagle, his 13th RBI of the season back in the first. Bugs at the play with RBI number 33 on the season. Leads everybody in that category. Rowland stays at first. 2 out, a runner at first, and 4 big ones in here in the inning. Pitching, and it's downstairs, ball 1 to Bugs. Greenville won the first game 9-3. So the winner of this one will get the Green Devils tomorrow at noon, and the loser will get Unicoi County at 3. 1-0 pitch. This one's a deep drive, but left fielder over his head. He misplayed the lost in the sun. very clearly lost it. Rounding third. He'll get the green light. Here he comes in. He'll come in standing up. Roland scores from first. Double RBI for Bugs Meadows. RBI number 33 on the season now for Bugs.
Now batting the catcher number 2, J.D. Hooks.
Here's Hooks. Popped out to second base to end the first inning. It's our third double the ball game. Meadows, Whitehead, and Buckles. So Buckles at leadoff spot, a double and a 2-run homer. Now, time is called as they allow yet another duo to go down to the Grainger bullpen here. They have to run down the right field foul line, get into the bullpen area. Cyclones lead at 7-0 here on 8 base hits. Here's Hooks. We're a batter away from batting around here in the second inning. 7-0 Elizabethton on 8 base hits. Brings it, shoots it, rips it left field. Making the turn. Here he comes. It's an 8-0 ball game. RBI, he's coming into second. He'll go. Here's a throw to the plate. Late and down to second will go with a double for J.D. Hooks, RBI. Bugs running on the play, scores from second. And the Cyclones lead at 8-0 here in the second inning. The RBI by J.D. Hooks. We batted around here in the inning. So for J.D. Hooks, RBI number 18 of the season for him, and double for J.D. on the season at number 11. So the Cyclones are teeing off on the Grainger pitching staff to this point, leading at 8-0 here in the second inning.
Now batting third baseman number 4, Justin Whitehead.
We batted around. Whitehead started inning with a double. Cyclones got their mojo tonight, folks. This is a good sign for this regional tournament. Of course, waiting in the wings, if you win this thing, is the state champ 2 years ago and a state tournament participant last year. Swing and a miss Whitehead would be the Greenville Green Devils, who went to 29-8 on the season with a win this afternoon, 9-3 over Unicoi County. Davis brings it. Whitehead, bat handle, fly ball to right field, hanging up there, makes the catch, inning over, but a big one and a good one for the orange and black. 6 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 base hits, highlighted by the 2-run shot by Braden Buckles. We go to the third inning. Cyclones lead it 8-0. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from our great sponsor, Advanced Heat Pump Systems.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
We go to the third inning, all Elizabethton right now, 8-0, 8 runs on 9 hits for the Cyclones. Grainger looking for the first base hit of the ball game. Rhett Schlegel with 5 strikeouts in the game. Gives him now 65 on the season. Here's Carver Turley, the second baseman for the Grainger Grizzlies. 8-0 Cyclones, third inning. Tomorrow's supposed to be another Chamber of Commerce day weather-wise, too. Very nice here at the ballpark tonight. 71 degrees game time temperature. We'll get down to the 40s tonight. It's Blackberry Winter pitching, and it's inside ball one. Jimmy's a Blackberry Winter. Is that what it is? It is, isn't it? Greenberry Winter? He's a mess. Yep, blackberries are blooming. It's Blackberry Winter. 1-0 pitch. Foul back. Turley, the second baseman for Grainger. Got fooled with that home run by Buckles. I thought it was going to hit the top of the wall, and it cleared it for a 2-run shot. It was climbing, and normally, as I said, it hits about halfway up the wall here. There's a big, tall wall here, about 25 feet all around the ballpark. This one is outside, and it's 3-1 now. Buckles, a 2-run shot, cranked it out of here in a big-time hurry. His second of the season, team's number 9 of the year. Downstairs, and it's ball 4, yep. Second walk of the game by Schlegel. To start the third inning, 8-0 Cyclones.
Now batting.
Here's Jackson Trent.
Number 8, Jackson Trent.
Eddie Meyer, Becky Muncie, Janine Campbell, Lisa May, Ernie Berry, Molly Glover. Schlegel to the belt, brings it. Inside and tight, J.D. Cox, but doesn't throw down to first. Axel Steins, Kenneth Googe, Lori Willis, Anita Fox. 1-0 pitch, ground ball, base hit to left field. Down to get it on one knee, Bugs gets it back in, base hit, number 1 of the ball game for the Grainger Grizzlies. Runners at second and first, nobody out. Here is the top of the order, Cade Lucas.
Now batting, the center fielder number 10, Cade
Lucas grounded out to Chambers to start the ball game out at short. Who else can we say hello to? Hello to Kenneth Googe. Hello, sir. Lori Willis, Tina Dalton, Gay Copeland, Brian Kraft, Robert Jolly, Jimmy Buck, Eddie Meyer. Schlegel to the belt, checks the runner at second. Those back that way, taking the throw. Blevins has snuck him behind him and applies the tag. He's back in safe. Trying to see who else. Terry Childers, Anita Fox. Brings it. Chops it foul at the plate, strike 1. Cyclones 8-0 here in the third. Gay Copeland downstairs, and it's 1-1. Schlegel looks in, working from the stretch. Runners at second and first. Nobody out in the third. 1-1 pitch. Fastball, strike called, letter high. Inside part of the plate is right-hand batter. 1-2. Red brings it the big hoss, and it's swing and a miss. Strikeout down to second to throw, and he's back in. Strikeout swinging, number 6 now for Schlegel. 66 on the season. 1 out of the inning for Connor May, who struck out his first time up. Strikeout swinging for the right-hander, and there's 1 out of the inning. Runners stay at second and first. Connor May is the man of the plate, the shortstop for Grainger. Schlegel delivers, squares the bunts to it, strike 1. Allison Johnson, That's a new name. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, 1 pitch. And it's strike 2 call. Nice pitch, Schlegel. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 in the first, struck out the side in the second, and got a strikeout here in the third. He's got him on the ropes at 0-2. He brings it, and he fouls it back. Nice little crowd here from Grainger tonight, making the trip long way from Grainger. We'll travel there in football. It's a beautiful, beautiful drive, a beautiful stadium once you get there. Down at Grainger High School, the Grizzlies. Beautiful football facility. I don't know who designed it, but they did a good job. We'll be down there on October the 3rd. The leaves are turning down on the lake. Be a beautiful drive to Grainger football season. 1 out, 2 men on here. In the 3rd inning, we lead at 8-0. Schlegel working from the stretch. Red brings the 0-2 pitch, and it's bounced up there. Wild pitch, both will go up. Down to 3rd goes Turley. Down to 2nd will go Trent. And got away from him. Still working from the stretch. They moved up a base at 2nd and 3rd respectively. 1-2 pitch. Inside and tied 2-2. On deck is Nolan Wallace, the pitcher. Walk to Turley, single by Trent. Lucas strikes out. This is May now. 2-2 count to Connor May. Fouls it back. And for the first time tonight, the wind's turned and blowing in a little bit here. Feeling a little breeze in the press box. It's been blowing out or blowing left to right for the betterment of the game. A little bit of a breeze here, but a gorgeous, gorgeous Blackberry winter, May 9th, 2025. Man, it's gorgeous. 2-2 pitch, and it's inside, ball 3. Full count now. Right-hand batting shortstop Connor May. Schlegel with 13 is the East, and 6 here tonight. 19 strikeouts his last 2 games. 3-2 pitch. He just made contact. In fact, he shot it off the inside of his right foot. He's hobbling around home plate. Man, that stung. So fouled it into the bat, foul right on the inside of his right foot. That's Smarts. Schlegel and Hooks playing catch here for the moment. The umpires checking him out, make sure he's okay. Keeps working it. Trying to work out the kinks of that foul ball for his right instep. 1 out, runners at 2nd and 3rd. We're in the 3rd inning. Cyclones 8, Grainger nothing. Thanks for listening to us wherever you may be. Several states dialed into us. We cannot thank you enough for that. Right-hand batting number 3. Connor May back in the box. Schlegel brings it. And he fouls it back. Tough customer at home plate. Fouls at the backstop. Easily the biggest crowd we've seen here this season, at least for me. I've been to most of the home games, but it's down the right field bleachers up behind the first base dugout. A lot of orange and black over there. Pretty good gathering tonight. It should be. It's tournament time. Here it comes, and it's a fly ball. Center field, buckles on his horse going back, and camps under, makes the catch, gets it back into 2nd. Runner tags, run scores. Sac fly RBI for May. 8-1 ball game. Nice at bat for Connor May. He battled and finally got that sac fly RBI. Buckles went back and took the deep drive in center field, but plating from 3rd is Turley, and it's an 8-1 ball game.
Number 2, Nolan Wallace.
Two-out batter will be Nolan Wallace, who struck out in the first inning. The pitcher or no longer the pitcher, was the starting pitcher for Grainger at that point. 8-1 Cyclones in the third. Number scheduled 7. Downstairs, ball 1. The uptick to this, if you win, you're playing in the winner's bracket game tomorrow. The downtick is not a whole lot of rest. There's a bad handle pop. Fly ball center field. Buckles out there. And our center fielder hauls it in. He covers a lot of ground. That's inning for Grainger. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, they leave a man. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Cyclones at 8-1. And you're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Dan's Barbecue.
We care about our product, and we do it all ourselves in-house. I make all the rub, all the sauce, and the reason I got in barbecue is I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I went to college for drafting, but when the economy crashed, I got laid off and ended up opening in 2010, and I've been doing it full-time ever since.
Hours are open?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday. We're open on weekdays 11 to 8 and Friday and Saturdays till 9 p.m.
How do we find you on social media?
My Facebook page, Big Dan's East Tennessee Barbecue. I got somebody working on a website, but it's not ready yet.
And then the phone number is?
423-542-2272, and we're in the 3rd block downtown on the left.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Lewis Sports Show, Big Dan's Barbecue in downtown Elizabethton.
That old Jimmy Andrews, you can't get anything past him. He's telling me about this kid pitching. He's right. We got a new pitcher out there. We do, number 11 for the Grainger Grizzlies. So you've had Wallace, you've had Davis. 8-1 Cyclones will go to the bottom of the third. Blevins, Chambers, and Holtzclaw will do up. Thanks for being with us. Hello to Casey Wainscott, Dana Bailey, Katie Witten, Brian Kraft. Who else through here? Some new names. Gerald Oliver, Karen Edmondson, Linda Pierce, listening in Ohio. Thank you, Linda. Johnson on the mound now for the Grainger Grizzlies. Jack Blevins, a bunt single back in the second inning. We played at 6 on 7 base hits. We batted around in the second inning. Bottom of the third, we lead at 8-1. Blevins, a bunt single and a stolen base. Of course, the big highlight of the ballgame, the 2-run homer by Braden Buckles. 2 for 2, a double, a homer. 2 RBIs, ground ball right back to the pitcher, off his glove, could be trouble. Blevins going to be on. Base hit. A shot back up off the glove of the pitcher, Johnson, and Blevins is 2 for 2. Both infield hits, one of a bunt single down infield hit off the glove. That'll be base hit number 9, make that number 10 now for the Cyclones. 10th base hit for the Cyclones, and it's Chambers' turn. Sack for RBI back in the second. Plating a run, his 5th RBI of the season for the shortstop. Infield, third baseman's in on the grass at third. Chambers. Down on the way, ball 1. Becky Muncie, Union County. Evelyn Story. Danny Holden. Tim Rasnick. Hope Tim had successful knee surgery. 1-0 pitch downstairs. It's 2-0. If you're the praying kind, please continue to pray for Coach Lynn Duggar. He's on the mend. He's turned the corner. We're getting better reports every day. He's been in a tough spot. He's improving. Pitch out, downstairs, a throw, and it's going to be a stolen base by Jack Blevins. 1, 2, 3, fourth stolen base of the ball game for the Cyclones. Blevins has 2. Holtzclaw has 1. Rowland has 1, and Buckles has 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stolen bases for Elizabethton runners. Puts us at 139 on the season. Chambers has 1 in scoring position. Nobody out in the third. Evan, strike called. Nice pitch. Caught the outside corner, the right-hander. Bringing it. Inside, throw to third. Here he comes, and he is overslid the bag. He's going to be out. Yep, he did. Blevins overslid the bag. Called out down to third, caught stealing. You go 2 to 5 on the putout. He was in and overslid the bag, and they reached down and tagged him and got him. 1 away. Tough break because Jack had it, but he overslid the bag and had to reach back and get back on. Could not. Chambers, bad hand pop. Coming hard, center fielder. Shortstop goes out. Shortstop makes the catch out of the grass. And shallow center field behind second base, 2 down. Shortstop collects the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder number 10.
Here's Holtzclaw, RBI single, his 5th ribby of the season. Beautiful night for baseball, I'm telling you. This is one you draw up. And we've drawn it up. It's gorgeous out here. It'll be gorgeous tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day. 2 teams going to punch their ticket to the sectional on Wednesday of next week. You win that one, you're heading off to the state tournament. 1-0 pitch to Holtzclaw. Downstairs, good eye with the right fielder, 2-0. What a beautiful day. The Lord is great. He is, Brian Kraft. You're exactly right. Pitching, downstairs, strike called to the knees to Holtzclaw. Two out, the base is empty here in the third inning. We're up 8-1. Bringing it. Bad handle, pop. Down the left field, could be trouble. Shortstop out there, it's in foul ground, and who gets it? Shortstop made the catch in foul ground. Nice job, and that's the inning. Cyclones, we'll go to the 4th inning, 3 in the books. We lead at 8-1. You're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
We'll go to the 4th inning. Cyclones lead at 8-1. Slagle will go to work on 4, 5, and 6 in the Grainger lineup. Greenville won the first game 9-3 here today. They'll play the winner of this one tomorrow at noon. The loser will get Unicoi County at 3 in the Stay Alive game tomorrow. Here's Ty Collins. He walked his first time up. Slagle has struck out 6 and walked 2 and gave up 1 hit so far. A single by Jackson Trent in the 3rd inning, last inning. We're in the 4th, we're up 8-1. Bringing it. taking it upstairs, ball one. I enjoyed a pineapple dragon fruit, frosted. Whew, man, it was good. From Chick-fil-A on the way over here. 1-0 pitch, swing, and a big rip. Didn't get it. Right-hander, 1 ball, 1 strike. Linda Pierce in Ohio, thank you. Becky Muncy in Union County, thank you. Colin Knighter in Elizabethton, thank you. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. One-two pitch, bringing it, and it's outside, not by much. Belt high fastball, 2-2. Fourth inning, Cyclones up 7. Red from the windup, brings it. And did he go out and make contact? He did not. He'll appeal the first base umpire, the 3-man crew. Check swing, didn't go. Full count. Hello, Ricky Chesser, that's a new name. Schlegel brings it, fouls it back. Brett brought him a heater upstairs. He went after him, made contact, foul to the backstop. Get down to the other end. Seymour's Union County, Cocke County, and Anderson County are the 4 teams down yonder. Bringing it. Swing and a miss. Strikeout swinging. Schlegel's 7th punch out of the ball game, number 67 on the season. 1 out of the inning for Josh Walker. Struck out his first time up. So number 6 for Schlegel. 2 in the first, struck out the side in the second. 1 in the third, 1 here in the fourth already. Here's Walker, who struck out to lead off the second. Inside a tie with a fastball, misses, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Bad handle, slow ground ball. Blevins charges second on 3 hops. Fields pumps twice, got him. Barely. Great play by Blevins. Came off the bat kind of goofy, and it went to Blevins. It dribbled out through there, and he picked it up, had to pump real quick and get him. And he did. 2 away. Nice job of Jack Blevins at second. Two out of the inning for Ashton Taylor. Fourth inning, we lead at 8-1. Rhett rears back and brings it, and it's inside a tight ball 1. I was looking at the enrollment numbers for these 4 schools. Greenville's the largest with 910 kids. Grainger has 894. Here's a bad handle foul, first base side of the dugout. Greenville 910, Grainger 894, Elizabethton 856 students, and Unicoi County 749. They're dropping down to 2A next year. Fastball, nice pitch. Strike 2 called, 1-2. Grainger been shut out 4 times this season. 1-2 pitch, bounced up there, 2-2's had a, as we said, got tough numbers against Greenville, but outscored 45-7 in 4 games to the Green Devils. They played Unicoi County once and got beat by them 11-1. 2-strike pitch. Here it comes, and it's downstairs. The run's full now, 3-2. Hello, Emily Rutherford. How you doing, lady? Tom and Mandy Taylor, how you doing? Schlegel. The sign brings it, and it's ball 4. Whew. That was on the corner. I thought that was going to ring in there, but it did not. 2-out walk administered to Ashton Taylor.
Now batting the designated hitter number 23, Luke Wallace.
Mike Taylor and Kerry Taylor's dialed in. Here's Luke Wallace, the DH. 8-1 Cyclones in the fourth. 2 out, a runner at first for the Grainger Grizzlies. Left-hand batting Wallace. And a fastball misses outside, ball one. If you win, you're here at noon tomorrow. We'll go on there at 11:30 with the broadcast with lots to talk about. If we lose this game, we'll be out here at 3. We'll go on there at 2:30 tomorrow. Throw to first. If you missed it earlier, Greenville beat Unicoi County 9-3 in that first game. So the Green Devils are waiting on the winner of this one. At noon tomorrow, the winner of that game is punching a ticket to the sectional in a home game next Wednesday. 1-0 pitch. Fouls the back. Big rip. The backstop screen. Oh, Luke's big boy. He goes about 6'2". What, Jimmy? About 240? He's big, ain't he? One ball, one strike. Time called now. Shadows have engulfed the entire playing field now. Bugs no longer battling the sun in left field. Fourth inning, we lead at 8-1. Cyclones had big 6-run second inning's been the difference. Another big hit. Popped up, third base foul. Giving chase and backing out of play. Hooks and Whitehead are over there to get it. It's backing out of play. Oh, Doug Street. New baseball and new chance for the left-hand batting Luke Wallace, your 2-out batter in the fourth. One-two pitch. Pitch out, throw down to second, stolen base for the third baseman Taylor with a stolen base. Hooks put it on the base. We had a big jump and got it down there. For the SB. Another foul back. But the Grainger Grizzly DH. Yep, no question. Biggest crowd of the season here tonight. Concession stand is hopping. One of them Kiva Fuller cheeseburgers. Good stuff. It's an outside, not by much. Fifth inning, Pittsburgh leads Atlanta 1-0. Sixth inning, Detroit leads Texas 2-0. Fourth inning, Cardinals lead Washington 4-0. Fourth inning, Milwaukee, Tampa Bay tied at 1. Slego brings it, and he fouls it back again. Third inning, Philadelphia, Cleveland. Good matchup there. Both teams 22-15. They're scoreless in the third in Cleveland. Mets lead the Cubs 3-0 in the third. Red Sox and Royals were scoreless in the first in Kansas City. Here it's 8-1 Cyclones. Fourth inning. 8 runs, 10 hits Elizabeth, and 1 run, 1 hit Grainger. There's a ground ball chopper to Chambers. Oh, nice play. Fields, sidearms, nice job. Nice dig out by Rowland. Nice play by Chambers. In behind second. Had to reach up, took a funky hop, and it should have come up to about his hip, went up around his cap. He fielded it perfectly on that funky bounce and sidearms it to the awaiting Bryson Rowland. 6-3 on the putout. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Cyclones lead at 8-1. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. we treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, you know, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. You know, a lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfield Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Bottom of the fourth, it's Buckles, it's Rowland and Schlegel, the top of the order for the Cyclones, leading 8-1 here. Buckles, his second home run of the season, a hammer. RBI's 12 and 13, a two-run shot. Got out of here in a hurry. Thank you, Jimmy. Tennessee leads Vanderbilt 3-0 in the seventh inning in Knoxville. Big ball game there in the SEC. Both teams 14 and 10 in the league, so it's a biggie. Johnson brings it. Buckles, bad handle pop. Shallow center field, could be trouble. Second baseman camps, he goes out and gets it. One down. One away in the Cyclone fourth. Buckles retired. It's Rowland's turn.
First baseman number 12, Bryson Rowland.
Rowland infield hit and a single. Buckles crushed that ball for his home run over the left field fence back in the second. High towering pop out at second base. Here's Rowland. Rowland 2 for 2. Infield hit and a single. A stolen base and a run score for Bryson, who should, I would think, and I'm not Mike Korn, but if we win this, or if we lose this, I would think he'd be the man of the hour tomorrow on the mound. We'll see. Hello, JP Nix out in Colorado. How you doing, sir? Cyclones 8, Grainger 1 in the bottom of the fourth. Rowland down and away. Good eye by number 12. One of the four guys signed. What a great afternoon for that. That was great. Very, very nice. Strike call to Rowland. Rowland signing to go to Carson Newman. Logan Campbell to King. Bugs to Ball State. And Braden Buckles heading to Milligan. They all signed the same day. Awesome. We streamed it for you. Bad handle, pop backing out of the way, I should say. For Bryson Rowland heading to Carson Newman. Fourth inning, we lead at 8-1. We're joined in the press box by Tucker Taylor's in the house. You're the stuff, ain't you? Here's one foul back. You are? You are, yep. Second team all-conference soccer goalie for the Cyclones. Cleveland first quarter all over Indiana, 16-5. They got to win this one tonight in Indiana. There's a shot, base hit in front of the charging right fielder. Rowland 3 for 3. Base hit number 11 for the Cyclones. It's Schlegel's turn.
Now batting, the starting pitcher number 11.
RBI ground out to short, plating a run, flied out deep to center. One out, one on here in the fourth. Cyclones up 8-1, trying to add to it. Guess you get 3 more, you got the run rule you're looking at. Runner going, fly ball, left field, well hit, but it's backing out of play. Deep drive down the left field line, strike one. Hello, Coach T, Donna Townsend, Curtis Walton, Mike Taylor. JP on the bus headed to the hotel, the regional game tomorrow. Go Betsy. Thanks, Coach, for listening. Johnson steps off the rubber and looks him back into first. That's Rowland, who's should be off and running. We have 5 stolen bases here in the game. Coach Korn didn't waste any time getting him down. The second are down to third. Coach Diaz holding him on to first as a coach. And Johnson will step off the rubber and bluff a throw back over there. So Rowland 3 for 3 now. Infield hit, single. Buckles 2 for 3. Blevins 2 for 2. 8 runs, 11 hits for the orange and black. So a meeting at the mound with first baseman, catcher, and pitcher, and the umpire about to go out and break the party up. They'll give you about 30 seconds to do what you got to do, and they're going to go out and hustle things along here. Asher Wainwright, by the way, pitcher Unicoi County today, and Carson Quillen went for Greenville. And that first game, Green Devils won at 9-3. 0-1 pitch to Slagle. Upstairs, not a chance. Head first slide, Rowland, stolen base number 6 of the ball game for the Cyclones. High throw, not a chance. Catcher had nothing to work with. Uncontested stolen base. Catcher did all he could just to catch it. It was way up out of the strike zone. Josh Walker, the catcher, did a nice job for Grainger. So Johnson has to worry about rolling out at second, coming to third now. Here he comes. Throw down to third, and he's in with a stolen base. Bryson Rowland. Number 7 of the ball game for the Cyclones. Coach Corn's got him running. You're taking pictures for the yearbook? Who are you taking pictures for? For yourself? Okay. Runner down at third, Rowland. Can Slagle bring him around? An 8-1 Cyclone lead here. Johnson brings it. Right, it's a pass to diving third baseman. RBI single for Rhett Slagle. He'll take the big turn. Diving try at third and gets down to left field on 2 RBI ball game for Rhett. Slagle's 14th RBI of the season, the second of the ball game. 9-1. Rowland scores, and it's Bugs' turn.
Now batting the left fielder number 29, Bugs Meadows.
14th RBI of the season. Courtesy runner Logan Campbell first for our pitcher. So Slagle with a couple of RBIs here in the ball game on a base hit. Here's Bugs. 32 and 33 in the RBI department here tonight. 9-1 Betsy, 12th base hit of the ball game for the Cyclones. Inside, throw to second, stolen base, high throw, and he's safe at second base. Had to wait on that one. Logan Campbell gets the stolen base. Eighth stolen base of the ball game for the Cyclones. Bugs, 1 out, 1 on, 1 in here. 9-1 Bets in the fourth. Meadows got into this one, a fly ball to center field. Roaming around out there, he'll make the catch, route number 2. 2 outs for Hooks. Pop to second, RBI double. RBI number 18, double number 11 of the season. Hello, David Prophet. Cyclones 9-1 here in the fourth. 2 out, a runner at second. Here's Hooks. See what JD can do, our district tournament MVP. Johnson will throw back to second. Out there dancing around Logan Campbell. He wheeled and threw it back to second, and the second baseman took the throw. He's back in safe. Good crowd here. Being treated to a lot of orange. Being treated to a 9-1 lead here. It's the place to be. The place to be will be here tomorrow, too. Another throw to second, another back in Campbell. They don't want to steal another base. We're back and counted them. 7 stolen bases tonight for the Cyclones. Campbell's dancing pretty good out there. got the pitcher's attention. Pitching. Downstairs, Hooks, good eye. Coming to third, delayed steal. He's in trouble. They got him. Nope, safe to the outfield side of the bag. 8th stolen base of the ball game for the Cyclones. I thought he was a dead duck. He did a delayed steal and got down there in a head-first slide to the outfield side of the bag. Good throw by the catcher. Good tag by the third baseman, but Campbell in under the slide. Or I should say in under the tag, sliding safely. Runner at third, 1 run in, 2 outs in the inning. We lead it 9-1. Johnson brings it. Hooks upstairs. Good eye, JD. 2 balls and no strikes now to Hooks. The inning, Buckles popped out to second. Rolling singles. Stole second, stole third. Came in on a RBI single by Slagle. Campbell running for him. He stole second, he stole third. Bugs flat out to center. Here we are. Hooks misses outside. Good eye. Third pitcher and the fourth pitcher in the bullpen warming up for the Grainger Grizzlies. Brings it. JD swings, and it's a strike. Swing and a miss. 3-1. Johnson to the belt. Checks the runner third. Campbell dancing around. And JD watch the miss ball 4. Hooks draws a 2-out walk. It's Whitehead's turn now. A double, his 8th of the season, scored a run and flat out to right field when we batted around in the inning.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Justin Whitehead.
Number 3 running at first base should be Brock Shelby. And it is. 15 Friday nights from tonight will be calling number 21 out there. Yep, 15 weeks from tonight. 21 will be out there playing, won't you? Are you the stuff? Oh. Yep. It was funny. I met his girlfriend the other day. It was good. He said, I'm the stuff. She said, oh, really? Here's the down to second. 9th stolen base, Cyclones. Coach Corn's had him running tonight, challenging the arm of the catcher for Grainger. We've had success, only been thrown out 1 time in the game. Blevins got picked off down to third. 9 stolen bases for the Cyclones. Got him at second and third for Whitehead. Bounced up there off the shin guard. Run comes home with a pass ball. It's 10-1. Coming down to third and stopping. So in will score Campbell running for Slagle. Hooks comes down to third. It's 10-1 now on the pass ball. You gone? You're the stuff. Oh, yeah. Bounced up to good eye Whitehead. Coming in from third. Head first slide, and he will be out of the plate. He gambled. Coach Corn coming from third, and Brock Shelby comes in. Tag is applied. Inning over. We go to the 5th inning. 2 more runs for the Cyclones on a couple of base hits. We played 5. Elizabethton 10. And Grainger 1. We'll come back with inning number 5. You are listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors, making it go. Couldn't do without them. The good folks from Chick-fil-A.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
We're all picky about our produce. And whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Leading off for the Grizzlies in the top of the 5th inning, second baseman number 6, Carter Turley.
8-9-1 for the Grizzlies, trailing again 10-1 here. Cyclones will defend here at the top of the 5th inning. Turley walked and scored the only run of the ball game on a sac fly RBI by Connor May back when the Grizzlies first pitch foul back in the Grizzlies' 3rd inning. Turley, Trent, in the top of the order, Lucas. A one-hitter so far by Red Schlegel. 0-1 pitch. Foul back. Up out of the strike zone, chopping wood. Michael Dallow, Brandy Porch. Jill Gardner. 0-2 pitch. Chopped it foul to Blake. Schlegel again with 2 strikeouts in the first. He struck out the side in the second. Strikeout in the third, strikeout in the fourth. 7 all told for Red in the ball game. This one, they hit him. It did. Try to get out of the way and broke in on him. And Turley's a hit batsman to start the inning. Here's Trent. The only base hit of the ball game was a single by Trent in the 3rd inning into left field. Hello, Jenny Jackson. Nancy Kaiser, John and Peggy Wiggins, Doug Henshaw, Curtis Walton, Christopher Porch, thank you all. Anita Fox, upstairs, ball 1. Billy Walters, Alice Whitson, throw to first, back in. Melissa Marble, Mike Hubbard. Schlegel delivers. Foul back. No balls and 2 strikes to your second batter in the inning, Jackson Trent. Right-hand batting right fielder. Runner going downstairs to row to second. It's right on the numbers, and he slid it outfield side of the bag. JD put it right on the bag, taking the throw, Blevins, and he's in with a stolen base. No balls and 2 strikes to Jackson Trent. The winner gets Greenville tomorrow at 12. The loser gets Unicoi County at 3. Throw to second, and he threw it into center field. But right there's Buckles to back him up. He spun and threw it and shot it right past, under the glove of Blevins into center field. But right there's Buckles to get it right back in, and runner stays at second. Ten to 1 Cyclones. 5th inning. It was scheduled 7. And it's a strike call. Nice pitch to the right-hand batting Carver Taylor, Carver. Oh, Michael Stansberry, how you doing, sir? Good crowd here tonight watching this. Should be a big crowd tomorrow too. You got 4 teams season on the line tomorrow. 2 teams will go home and be done, and 2 will be moving on to the sectional or sub-state next Wednesday. If you win it here, you're at home. If you lose it, you'll go on the road. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to Blevins at second. Jack to his left. Fields throws. Runner comes to third. One away. Top of the order. Runner comes to third. Turley. Here's Lucas. A strikeout and a ground out. We're in the top of the fifth. Cyclones lead at 10-1 here. Thank you, Doug. Very kind. Get to speak at Doug's church coming up in a couple of weeks. Pitching. Pass ball. Strike called. Nice pitch. Popping the cowhide. Still got some gas in the tank. Lucas, the center fielder, ground out to short to Chambers to start the game. And a strikeout. 1 of 7 by Schlegel. He got his in the third. Strike 2 called. Nice pitch by Rhett. Working from the stretch. Runner down at third. Our director of schools is listening. Hello, sir. We'll get a chance to talk to him Monday in the tour of schools at Eastside Elementary. 0-2 pitch, and he nubs it foul. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. We're in the fifth. Cyclones lead at 10-1. Hello, Pete Welch. Hello, Gerald Oliver. Hello to Christopher Porch. Hello, Allie Gillenwater. Listening in Roanoke. Hello, Allie. That's a new name. Thank you, lady. Appreciate you bunches. In Roanoke, Virginia. Roanoke Valley. 0-2 pitch. Downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reds had a strikeout in every inning here in the ball game. Coming off a 13 strikeout night in that tournament game last weekend at ETSU. 1-2 pitch. Schlegel brings it, and it's down and away. 2-2. He wanted that one, took his ball cap off. He wanted that, a little frustrated with that call. Where Coach Corn always talks about the dugout temperature. He said we never get too high or too low. We just play. We maintain composure, which I love. Just play. Remain calm. Schlegel nods his head, working from the stretch. Runner at third with 1 out. Brings it. And a shot back up the middle. RBI single. Buckles down on 1 knee. 2-strike pitch. Delivers. Nice piece of hitting by Lucas. Back up the middle for an RBI single. Only the second hit of the ball game for the Grizzlies. Makes it a 10-2 ball game.
Now batting shortstop number 3, Connor May.
So the hit batsman comes back to haunt us. Run scores, and it's Connor May's turn. He had a sac fly RBI back in the third. The center fielder Buckles to plate. Carver Turley for the other run of the ball game. 10-2 Cyclones now. The winner gets the 29-8 Greenville Green Devils tomorrow. Runner going. Hit and runs on. Foul back to the backstop. Jammed him. A bad handle foul. Strike 1. So Unicoi County will be here at 3 o'clock playing this loser to try and stay alive. The loser of this game. And this winner tonight will play Greenville at noon tomorrow. And the winner of that game is going to be at home on Wednesday. 0-1 pitch. Bad handle pop. Right field. Holtzlaw says, I've got it. Comes in 10 steps. Makes the catch. Marshall camps under 2 down. 2 away in the inning for Nolan Wallace. Strikeout and a fly out to Buckles to end the third inning. Hello is Benfield. Hello to Melissa Valentino. It's a new name. Thank you, ma'am. Schlegel throw to first. Roland takes the throw. Roland should be, and I'm not Coach Corn, don't pretend to be, but I would think you'll be the man you'll be on the mound tomorrow against whoever we're playing. Would be my guess. Rolling to the belt. Brings it. Bounced up there. Off the shin guard of Hooks. And it ricochets up the third base line of foul ground, allowing him to go down to second on the pass ball. So 2 out runner at second base. A run in. It's 10-2. Hello, Travis Royston. How you doing, sir? And Albert Hawks. Albert is listening tonight. Thank you. Crystal Coaching is listening tonight. That's a new name. Thank you. Bringing it. Bounced up there. Good job by Hooks to block that one. Top of the fifth, a run in. We lead it 10-2 here. Time is called. Coach Corner go out and talk to his pitcher. Bullpen is quiet right now. Again, we're telling you about Mother's Day. Double C Western Supply got the Huey cologne. They can't keep it in stock, but they had a shipment in today. Trying to keep up with the demand to sell the Huey cologne. They got it on sale. Mamas love the Huey cologne. They got a new order in just in time for Mother's Day. Been waiting on it. Finally got there today. And so if you're looking for some cologne that mamas love, goodness gracious, the Huey cologne from Double C Western Supply. They got a 60% clearance rack. They got a 75% clearance rack. Double C Western Supply. Great place to shop for mama for Mother's Day. Coming up on Sunday. If you've been listening to the show all week, you know what I'm going to tell you. If your mother's alive, go spend time with her. Take her out to eat. She lives out of state, call her, FaceTime her, whatever. Love on your mama. Life is so fleeting. You never know. Pitching. Shot back up the middle. Base hit center field. They'll stop him at third. Throw back in. Buckle strong throw. And Roland is a cutoff man to the pitcher's mound. The runner stops at third. So Wallace with a single back up the middle. Second base hit of the inning. Third of the ball game for Ty Collins. A walk and a strikeout for the Grainger right-handed batting first baseman. My buddy Arnold Lane listening. Thank you, sir. Keeps my beard trimmed up there at Whitson's Barbershop. Schlegel, they got him on the corners. 2 out, 2 on here. A run in. First pitch, strike called. Nice pitch, Rhett. Hit batsman, ground out to second, RBI single, fly out to right, single. Got him on the corners. Swing and a miss. Big rip again by Collins. Strikeout on a walk for the big guy. Top of the fifth, 10-2 Cyclones. Brings it. Fouls it back. Bad handle foul, makes contact to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out, 2 on, 1 in. 5th inning, we're up 8. Trying to get to a 12 o'clock encounter tomorrow with the Greenville Green Devils. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Double C Western Supply strikeout. He's got 1 in every inning. 8 in the ball game. 1 run comes in. Couple of base hits. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Cyclones lead at 10-2. You're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. And again with Double C Western Supply. A lot of Western stores out there. What do you feel like separates Double C from all the other competition?
I feel like there's a lot of things that separate us. Our customer service. I feel like we help our customers very well. I feel like we're very friendly, and at least we try to be. We strive to be a friendly, family-based business. I also feel like our prices are very good. I feel like we try to keep our prices and our merchandise to a point that the whole family can shop here. And I mean, some things do have to be a little more expensive just because of the nature, but I feel like we try to keep our prices down low enough. And just we're always just striving to get the next newest merchandise, the best merchandise that we can for them, and just we just try our best to do the best we can all the time. So I feel like, mainly that our customer service and our prices kind of differentiate us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double C Western Supply on Railroad Street in Elizabethton. Again, social media, they're there, and also the website, doublecwestern.com. So Proud sponsor of the show, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Miss Diane and the great folks at Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. Amazon doesn't sponsor your ball teams, but Double C Western Supply does.
Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor and the Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Cyclones lead it 10-2. Whitehead at the plate when the bang-bang play at home. The Campbell tried to steal home, got tagged by the catcher. 2 unassisted in the inning. Whitehead, Blevins, and Chambers. Cyclones lead it at 10-2 in the fifth. Strike called to Justin Whitehead. His 8th double of the season back in that 6-run second inning. Came around to score and then flied out to right field to end the same inning. It batted around. Whitehead reaches out, swing, and a foul tip. Rivera's the man on the mound, the 4th pitcher used by the Grainger Grizzlies. Wallace, Davis, Johnson, and now Rivera. So they're deep into their pitching staff. They'll have to play again tomorrow, somebody. At this point, unless it changes, it'll be Unicoi County at 3 o'clock. Hello, Pauletta Bowling. Hello to Rosalind Martin, Dave Pritchard. 5th inning, glad to have you aboard here. Cyclones lead at 10-2. The damage in that big 6-run, 7-hit second inning by Elizabethton. Highlight by the Buckles, 2-run shot. White's on it. Whitehead brings it. 2-1 pitch from Rivera's way upstairs, 3-1. Justin patiently waiting. Probably should have been on the all-tournament team, too, what he did. Did a great job. Vols win 3-2 over Vanderbilt tonight. Pitching. Upstairs, good eye. Whitehead draws a leadoff walk here in the 5th inning. Here's Jack Blevins, 2 for 2. Bunt single, infield base hit, and a couple of stolen bases for Jack Blevins. Lead man on here in the 5th. Cyclones lead at 10-2 in the regional tournament here at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. Hello, Mary Parks. Hello to Brian Kraft. We got him in West Virginia, got him in Roanoke. Of course, in Virginia, got him in North Carolina, got him in Florida listening, throw to first. Coach Nick's in Colorado watching, or listening in this case. Got him here in the Tri-Cities, thank you, wherever you may be. We're in the 5th inning, Cyclones up 10-2. Game 1 winner, Greenville beat Unicoi County 9-3, so the winner gets Greenville. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Throw to first, and he's back in, a little closer that time. First baseman applied the tag on the back of Whitehead, who got back in, dove back in, put that bare right hand to the outfield side of the bag safely. Another throw to first, another back in safe throw. Hello, Joseph Taylor, how you doing? The pound cake, Mrs. Taylor's pound cake. Geez, to market that rascal, that was real good. Pitching, pitch out, no go. Waiting for him to break to second, and he stays at first. 2 balls and no strikes to Jack Blevins. 2 for 2 in that 7th spot. Hello, Charlotte Dotson. Upstairs, throw to first, and he's back in. Life is good. You better believe it. That pound cake went down easy. Big old glass of Food City milk. Woo, doggies, that's good stuff. Rivera's checks the runner at first. Pretty big lead. Upstairs, and Blevins draws a walk. We got something going here. Back-to-back walks to start the inning. Chambers up.
The shortstop, number 19,
Evans a sack by RBI. In the center field, plating a runner, his 5th RBI of the season, and popped out to the shortstop. So officially in the books, he's over 1. Sacrifice fly in this case doesn't count against you. Whitehead at second. Blevins at first, got good speed on the bases. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and back to first he goes. He's in trouble, and they got him. Yep. Somebody got mixed up on the signals, and Blevins was down to second, and Whitehead had come down to third about 10 steps, went back into second. Blevins hung out to dry, and they throw him out. Caught stealing, 1 away. It's the second pickoff tonight of the ball game. So Blevins is erased, out number 1. Whitehead stays at second. Chambers, 1 ball, no strike count on our shortstop. Number 8 man in the lineup, brings it. Here comes a throw down to third. Is he in? He is. Kicks into left field. Up and running. Here comes Whitehead. He's going to race in with run number 11 of the ball game. Stolen base, got past the third baseman about 10 feet, enough for Whitehead to jump up and race home with run number 11 of the ball game. In the stolen base category, number 9 of the ball game for the Cyclones. So Chambers, empty bases, 11-2, 1 out. And it's outside. Good eye with the number 8 man in the lineup, Chambers. Cyclones, 11 runs. Grainger, 2 runs. Rivera brings it. And it's a strike call. Nice pitch. Upstairs, good eye. Chambers draws a walk. So 3 walks in the inning by Rivera. Here's Holtzclaw. 11 runs, 12 base hits for the Cyclones.
Right fielder number 10, Marshall Holtzclaw.
Hello, Sandra Crow. Well, I took a picture of the empty cake pan that she made me that coffee cake. Upstairs, ball 1. Yeah, it was good. That didn't last long. Had half of 8-4 left after he gave it to me at Westside that morning. I don't even use the fork. I just open up the lid, just grab a big handful in my hand. What the heck? I know how good it's going to be. The lady can cook. Holtzclaw waits on it. Pops him up. Right field. Coming in about 20 steps and making the catch. On Holtzclaw's fly ball, 2 down. Top of the order, here's Buckles. He's been the man tonight. Doubles number 6 of the season. A run scored in the first inning. And a 2-run blast by Buckles. RBIs 12 and 13 on his second home run of the season in the second. Hello to Chastity Shelton. Hello to George Young, Charlotte Dotson. Thank you, Brian. You're very kind, sir. Give all the credit to the Lord, but thank you. Rivera's to the belt, working from the stretch. Big lead at first. There he goes. He'll get that one off the pitcher. Down to second. Not even close. Chambers stolen base. Not even close. He broke off the pitcher, and the catcher did all he could do to get a throw down there, but Chambers easily in with a head-first slide, stolen base. The 11th stolen base of the ball game for the Cyclones. Upstairs, curveball misses. Good eye by Buckles, 1-0. Katie Whitten, saw you yesterday again. We talked about that earlier. Hello, Kim Birchfield. How you doing, sir? Cole Lawrence. Is that right? Larrance. Lawrence. Bounced up there. Good block with the catcher. Runner stays at second. Chambers. Bottom of the fifth inning. We lead at 11-2. Get that run in, 2 outs, and then get that run from out there. It's a run rule game. We can score him from second. We're going home. Rivera's brings it. Buckles upstairs. Good eye. Ball 4 and 4 straight walks now. Check that. 3 straight walks applied by Holtzclaw and the Buckles walk. And here's Rowland.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Bryson Rowland.
Second and first, 1 in, 2 out for the Cyclones, the orange and black 8th ranked team in the state. Hello, Gerald Oliver. Hello to Axel Steins. Cyclones been running, folks. 11 stolen bases in this baseball game. Rowland, first pitch, big rip, fouls it back, strike 1. Greenville wins the first one 9-3. We'll play them tomorrow if we can hang on to win this. We're in pretty good shape, but it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but she's at the podium. She's tuning up her voice. Downstairs, gets away from the catcher to the backstop. Both runners come up on a base on the pass ball. Chambers down to third. Buckles down to second on pass balls. Or a pass ball, rather. He's had numerous pass balls tonight, and he's had a couple of wild pitches, too. Catcher's been busy back there tonight. On his 4th pitcher, Wallace, Davis, Johnson, and Rivera's now. Runners at second and third. Base hit will decide this thing. Brings it upstairs and tied 2-1. Hey, we got a brand new sponsor I wanted to tell you about, too. Excited about that. Get the meter. You get the meter on Monday. I got the meter this week. Very nice lady. Marie May. Weight loss success downstairs. Good block by the catcher again. Keep them from going to the stop. Medically supervised weight loss. Been doing it for over 20 years. They've helped people in 6 states lose weight. They have several weight loss programs to choose from. By appointment or walk-ins. Here's a fly ball into left field. Left fielder will camp under it. Had to wait a minute or two, kind of swirl a little bit on him. Catch made, inning over. Rowland's done, and so the Cyclones. We go to the 6th inning. We've played 5, Elizabethton 11, Grainger 2 in the regional. You're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors, Megan to Go. Could not be here without them. Remember that. They're keeping us rolling, and here they are, the folks from Duck Crossing.
It's a 3-story antique mall, huge. We have like over 50,000 square feet and over 50 different vendors, all kind of with their own little niche. It sort of feels like walking back into the past.
Amen.
You can see things from all decades. We have glassware and kitchen things, and then we also have tools and jars and bottles and lots of sports memorabilia, even the local Elizabethton. Some of the local guys who were here, Jason Witten, there's some of his cards and different items in there as well.
Hours are open at Duck Crossing.
We're open 11 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and then 10 to 6 on Saturdays. We stay open later whenever they have the car shows on Saturday nights or for the First Friday events.
Yep. Social media, how do we find you?
We are on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, and then on Instagram we are Duck Crossing Antiques.
Yep. One of our sponsors is Cyclone Sports. Got to check them out. I buy stuff there all the time. Misty Counts and the good folks at Duck Crossing Antique Mall in downtown Elizabethton. We go to the 6th inning. New man on the mound for the Cyclones. It'll be Carson Atkinson. Richie, as he's known by, will be out there doing his due diligence and absence in the relief of Red Schlegel tonight. Atkinson making his 9th appearance of the season. 22 innings of baseball. Richie has given up 24 hits, 23 runs, 16 of those earned. He's walked 10 and struck out 12 in 22 innings of baseball. So Schlegel's night is done. The Big Hoss, let's see what he finished up with tonight. Struck out 8, scattered 3 base hits, walked 1, 2, 3, and hit a batter.
Leading off for the Grizzlies in the top of the 6th inning, catcher number 1, Josh Walker.
Here's Josh Walker for the Grainger 6th inning. 6 outs away from a game with the Greenville tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Atkinson, the righty, brings it. Righty waits on it. Bad handle foul, backing out of play. Goes back into the Grainger dugout, strike 1. Rolling over there on the railing to try and get it, but could not. It was back into the dugout. Too far to make a reach out and reach over and make a play for it. 11-2 Cyclones at the top of the 6th inning here. Tennessee won tonight, beat Vanderbilt 3-2. Atkinson brings it downstairs, misses 1-1. So Schlegel's night is done as far as playing defensively. He stays in the dugout after coming off the mound. Atkinson, 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to right field over the head of Holtzlaw, and it's going to bounce up and bounce into. It's a ground rule double. One hopper over the right field fence into the bullpen. A ground rule double by Josh Walker. Only the 4th baseman of the ball game for Grainger.
Baseman number 7, Ashton Taylor.
Here's Ashton Taylor, a strikeout and a walk in Schlegel. So and Rhett goes, as we said, 6 innings, 3 hit baseball. Walked 3, struck out 8. And hit a batter. It stands to win this thing if we can hang on and win it. Top of the 6th, it's 11-2 Betsy. Grainger sending yet another pitcher down to the bullpen. That would be number 5 if he gets in the game. So they're running through the pitchers here. We at one point, as I said during the district tournament, we had in the course of the season this year, some did a lot, some did a little, some did none. Kind of middle of the road in terms of facing batters. We have 22 guys on our roster that have pitched this year in one way, shape, or form. That is a deep pitching staff in high school baseball. Atkins wheels throws to second, and Levin's there to catch it and plow the tag. He's in standing safely as Josh Walker. 11-2 Betsy, top of the 6th inning here. We're approaching the 9 o'clock hour on a gorgeous Friday night of baseball. It's dropped about 10 degrees right now. It's down to about 61 degrees. Strike call and a check swing. Atkinson, one of them youngsters. We got a bunch of them. It's a young baseball team. Atkinson, bad handle pop. Third base, Whitehead, a little lazy pop about 20 feet up in the air. Catch made, 1 away. Jammed him, pop to Whitehead at third, 1 away for Luke Wallace.
Now batting, the designated hitter number 23, Luke Wallace.
Carson, one of our seniors in this team this year. Doing an outstanding job. Cyclones 1 out, 1 on here in the 6th inning. Atkinson. Carson delivers. That's bounced up there. Good block by Hooks. We were talking about our new sponsor. We're excited about that. You'll get a chance to meet her on Monday. Weight Loss Success in Johnson City. Look them up on Facebook. 1-0 pitch, and it's inside, 2-0. Medically overseen by medical doctors, physician's assistant on staff at all times. You can make an appointment by calling them at 282-9990, or walk-ins are welcome. Right beside Greg's Pizza, North Johnson City. Check swing, did he go? He did not. It's 3-0. Anytime you go to visit, get seen by a doctor. There's several weight loss programs for you to choose from, and you get a free consultation. Pitching. Strike call. Nice pitch. Weight loss success in North Johnson City. 282-9990. Some folks want to lose weight for a cruise, vacation, class reunion. Just because. Been doing it for over 20 years. Pitching. Shot. It's a hard hit ball, a foul ball down the left field line. He stepped into that one, but shot it foul. Rebecca Morse. Cyclones 11, Grainger 2 in the 6th inning. Atkinson. And it just misses, ball 4. Double, pop out to third, and a walk. And here's your 4th batter in the inning, Carver Turley.
Number 6, Carver Turley.
There's Turley. A walk and a hit batsman. He's officially overthrown the books and scored 2 times tonight. Scored both runs for Grainger in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Atkinson brings it. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Carson. Double pop to third and a walk. 2 on 1 out here. We're up by a 9-run difference here. 11-2, Betsy. There's a shot left field, base hit. Buckles. Or the Bugs just right back in, and a single by Turley. Here's Jackson Trent, a single in 2 tries.
Now batting, right fielder number 8, Jackson Trent.
Atkinson looks in, gets his side from Hooks. Bases loaded. Strike call to Jackson Trent. Walker at third. At second is Wallace. At first is Turley. Bases loaded, 1 out. 6th inning, we're up 9. Atkinson brings it. Slow ground ball. Whitehead charging. Run scores. Pumps. Throws. Got it rolling. Nice job. Run scores. Out number 2 recorded. 5-3 on the putout. Scoring from third is Josh Walker. It's 11-3 now in the 6th inning. 2 outs in the inning. RBI credited for Trent. Top of the order. Cade Lucas. RBI single in 3 tries. So you go out to an 11-3 score now, Cyclones.
Now batting, number 10, Cade Lucas.
Here's Lucas. First pitch misses, ball 1. Runners at second and third. 2 out, a run in here. 11-3 Cyclones in the 6th. Atkinson works from the first base side of the rubber from the stretch. Fastball misses inside, belt high. 2-0. So Schlegel goes 6 tonight. I'm not sure what the pitch count was. If we're fortunate enough to be ready to go on Wednesday, be playing in the sectional, he'd be ready to go. 4 days rest is the max. 2-0 based on the number of pitches. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yep, he can be ready to go if need be on Wednesday in the sectional. If we're fortunate enough to win tonight and tomorrow, we'd be at home. Downstairs, ball 4. And Atkinson has loaded them up again for Connor May. Grizzlies on each base, 2 out, a run in. Coach Corn will come out and take a visit to the mound to talk to the boys. So the meeting of the mound is concluded. Bases loaded Grainger again for the second time in the inning. We lead at 11-3 in the 6th. Atkinson brings it. Strike call to Connor May. May a strikeout, sac fly RBI in the 3rd, and a fly out to right field in the 5th inning. So officially in the books, he's 0 for 2, the sac fly and RBI. Pitching. Ground ball, third base, foul ball. Across the chalks, retrieved by our third baseman, Justin Whitehead. 11-3 Cyclones in the 6th. Missed it earlier again. It was Greenville defeating Unicoi County 9-3. We'll play the winner at noon tomorrow. Backhanded by Hooks. If we can hang on to win this thing. If we lose, we'll play Unicoi County at 3 in the elimination game, double elimination. Two on, 2 out, 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul again, third base side. Whitehead at third, shortstop Chambers, second Blevins, first Rowland. Behind the plate, Hooks catching. Right field, Holtzclaw. Center field, Buckles. Left field, Bugs Meadows. In the 6th for the orange and black, the bottom half of the inning, you'll see Slagle, Meadows, and Hooks up. Strikeout swinging. Nice job, Atkinson. That's the inning. Big put out by Carson Atkinson. That's the inning for the Grizzlies, who leave them full. 1 run on a couple of base hits. No errors. Well, they leave them full. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Elizabethton 3 outs away. They lead it, as we said, 11-3. You're listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor in the Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Bottom of the 6th inning, it'll be for the Cyclones, Slagle, Meadows, and Hooks. 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Cyclones lead at 11-3 here at the bottom of the 6th inning. So you're 3 outs away from an encounter with the Greenville Green Devils, 29-8 on the season. Hello, Mark Hartzog. So here's Schlegel. A couple of RBIs tonight. A ground out to plate a run in the first. A fly out to center in the second. And an RBI single for Red, his 14th of the season, his second of the ball game. 13 and 14 now. The numbers RBIs beside Red Schlegel's name so far in the season. Fifth man tonight pitching. It's Lucas. Strike called. So Grainger going through the arms tonight. That's her fifth pitcher. Or is her fifth pitcher out on the mound. Schlegel swinging a miss, 0-2. Bottom of the sixth, Cyclones 11, Grainger 3. 0-2 pitch, swing, and a miss. Schlegel strikes out swinging, one down. One away. Hello, David Garland.
Number 29, Bugs Meadows.
Here's Bugs Meadows. Meadows. Bugs RBI in the first, RBI in the second. It's 32 and 33 on the season. A fly out to center. Down and away to the right-hand batter. 2 balls and no strikes. Meadows leads the club in the RBI department. Now with 34, which is pretty impressive given the fact this is our 34th game of the season. He's averaging an RBI a game. That's pretty dadgum good on any level. 2-0 pitch. Strike call, 2-1. As you know, I guess you know by now that Evan Carter back with the big club. Went 2 for 5 2 nights ago, 0 for 4 last night. Strike 2 call to Bugs, who played on this field, of course. For those of you who don't know, he's with the Texas Rangers, playing center field. And starting. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, base hit to left over Bugs. Ripped it. Base hit number 12 tonight of the Cyclones. Make that number 13. Bugs rips it to left field for a 1-out single. Here's Hooks.
Now batting, the catcher number 2.
Hello, Richard Lovett. One of the best news guys I've ever heard out there. And he could do it. Excellent newsman, Richard Lovett, for many, many years on local radio. 1 out, 1 on. This is Hooks. Lucas from the stretch brings it. JD takes it downstairs, ball 1. Hooks nice popped out to second, an RBI double, his 11th 2-bagger of the season, RBI number 18 in the second. Walked and stole down the way, 2-0. Stole second in the fourth. Tried to come home on a pass ball and did a head first line, got tagged out of the play by the catcher. 11-3 Cyclones, bottom of the sixth. Hello, Travis Lemming. How you doing, sir? A lot of folks listening tonight. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Bringing it Lucas. Hooks, bad handle pop, topped it, backing out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the new name, Danielle Witten. Danielle Witten. 1 out, 1 on. The 6th inning, we're up by 8. Throw to first. Back in is Bugs. 11 stolen bases tonight for this baseball team. Trying to make number 12. He had a pretty good lead. 1, 2, 2.5, 3-step lead off of first. Bringing it. Hooks, foul tip. 2 strikes now. JD. On deck will be Whitehead. If we hang on to win this, we'll be back out here tomorrow at noon. We'll go in there at 11:30 against the number 2 ranked team in the state, Greenville. We're number 8. Be a heck of a matchup. Ground ball, topped it. Shortstop, big hop. Snaps it to second for the force play. Back to first, can't get it. Got the lead runner down at second, 2 away. Took a big hop. He had to wait on the shortstop. Made a nice play. 6-4 on the put out on the fielder's choice, 2 away. Runner stays at first. Bugs is retired. Brock Shelby running at first for Hooks.
Number 4, Justin Whitehead.
Whitehead a double, his 8th of the season, a fly out to right and a walk, and he scored twice tonight. Bottom of the sixth, we're up 8, 11-3. Need 3 outs to get to the next round of this regional tournament. Pitching. Strike call. Nice pitch by Lucas. Schlegel struck out. Buggs singled. Hooks it in a fielder's choice. 6-4. Bounced up there. Down to second. Hooks delayed still throw. Or the Shelby running for him. Got him. Picked him off. I don't know about that one, but we'll take it. Caught stealing. 2-6 on a throw. Inning over. We played 6. 3 outs away from the next round of the regional postseason tournament play. We'll see how we go. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You are listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks from Brummett Sports Shop. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. We go to the 7th inning, 6 in the books. Can the Cyclones nail this thing down? Atkinson get the save for Red Schlegel and get ready for Greenville tomorrow. Atkinson will go to work. Carson will face, or Richie goes by both. He will face 3, 4, and 5 in the Grainger 7th inning here.
Number 2, Nolan Wallace.
Carson trying to get his first save of the season. He's 3 outs from doing it. Cyclones up by 8 here in the top of the 7th. First pitch is way inside, ball 1. Wallace a strikeout, a single, and a flyout. 1 for 3. Grainger 3 runs on 5 hits in the ball game. Schlegel stands to get the W here for the Big Hoss. Downstairs 2-0. Schlegel would run his record to 5-2 on the season, and strikeouts 68 on the season now for Red Schlegel. The junior pitching. Ground ball. Pass, nope. Chambers knocks it down. Great job of Chambers to his right, dove for it, smothered it. Infield base hit. Couldn't get up, and great job of Evan to stop it, keep him going in from left field, but an infield hit credited to Nolan Wallace. Base hit number 6 for the Grizzlies here in the ball game. Here's Ty Collins. Collins, a walk and a couple of strikeouts. Hello to Rebecca Morris. Hello to Vicki Johnson. Atkinson brings it. Strike called. The big right-hand batter. Atkinson is second inning work of Schlegel. First Schlegel, bat handle pop, first base side, rolling, giving chase, is backing out of play. Don't know the schemes of Mike Korn, but I would assume, purely an assumption, that Roland will be your man tomorrow on the mound against Greenville, but I don't know that. You have to look at Carter Reese, the freshman who pitched that district tournament championship. What a gut check for the 9th grader. This one is a pitch that just misses upstairs, 1-2. Whoever it'll be will be here at 11:30 tomorrow morning to bring it to you. 12 o'clock first pitch should be a dandy. Number 2, Greenville. Number 8, Elizabethton. We can nail this one down here. This one's bounced up there. It's 2-2. 11-3 Elizabethton, top of the 7th. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, bringing it to you. Thanks for listening tonight. Appreciate it bunches. Atkinson to the belt, brings it. And it's strike 3 called. Double C Western Supply strikeout. Nice pitch by Atkinson. His second strikeout of the ball game. One away in the 7th. One out, one on. Here's Josh Walker. A double, a strikeout, and a ground out. Atkinson, his second inning of work. Hello, Brian Foster. Hello, Travis Lemming. Inside, ball 1. Walker's a busy man tonight. He's been the catcher for Grainger, and they've kept him busy back there. Several pass balls. We've had 12 stolen bases against the Graingers tonight. Or rather against the Grizzlies, the Grainger Grizzlies. Check swing, appealed first base umpire. He did not. Hello, Star Dave. How you doing? One out, one on in the 7th. Elizabethton 11, Grainger 3. There's a shot down the right field line. It falls for a base hit. He jammed him. A bad handle, at least one down in the corner, getting to it. Holtzclaw gets it back into the relay to Blevins, and runners at second and third. Down to third goes Wallace. To second goes Walker. His back-to-back doubles by the catcher.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7.
Second hit of the inning, number 7 of the ball game now. Here's Ashton Taylor. So runners at second and third, one out of the 7th. They need 8 to tie and 9 to take the lead here. One out, runners at second and third. Be a good numbers play right here. A little combo, if you would. Called a double play ball. Strike called. Nice pitch to the right-hand batting Ashton Taylor. A walk, a strikeout, and a pop out to third in the game. Temperatures dropping down in the river tonight. It's Blackberry winters. A little cool. Swing and a miss. In a hold, 0-2 now. Hello to Kristen Brock. How you doing, lady? We're just past the 9 o'clock hour. We're at 60 degrees. It was 71 when we started the game. Here's a chopper, third base side. It is a foul ball. Whitehead fields and throws it, but it went across the chalk. In fact, he fielded it with his right foot across the line. Still threw a strike to Rowland and got him on the throw to first. It's a foul ball. It'll come back. Hello to Brenda Grindstaff, Donna Townsend, Katie Witten, Rosalinda Miller watching. That's a new name. Thank you for listening. One out, 2 men on at second and third. We're in the top of the 7th. Cyclones lead at 11-3. Trying to nail it down to get ready for. Here's a ground ball that is a fair ball. Whitehead fields, throws, got him 2 down. Run scores 11-4. Taylor, runner comes to third. Scoring in from third is Wallace. 11-4, 2 out of the ball game. Taylor gets a ground out with an RBI attached to it down at third. Nice job of Whitehead. Played it perfectly, as he normally does. 2 out of the ball game. Here's Luke Wallace, the designated hitter. Runner at third, 2 out. It's 11-4 Cyclones. 2 out of the 7th inning. Atkinson brings it. Pitch upstairs, trying to get that save, his first of the season for Carson. Atkinson brings it, fouls it back. You look at the pitching stat sheet, guys that have pitched more than 1 inning: Whitehead, Seth Hawley, Alistair Sumner, of course Schlegel, Rowland, Caleb Waters, Carter Reese, Elijah Ambrose, Evan Chambers, Carson Atkinson, Cole Krosick, and Braden Buckles. There's a pop foul ground. Backing out of play. So we have several arms if need be. Atkinson, 1 ball, 2 strikes, strike away from a save and a nail down this victory for the Cyclones. Atkinson brings it. Shoots it back up to ground ball to Chambers on 2 hops at short. Pumps, throws, got him, ball game. Cyclones win it 11-4. Elizabethton goes on the season of 23-11. Get ready for our winners bracket game tomorrow at noon against the number 1 ranked team in the state, the Greenville Green Devils. Final score, your 8th ranked Cyclones win it 11-4. Red Schlegel gets the win. Carson Atkinson gets the save. And Grainger plays Unicoi County tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the Stay Alive game for 2025. Back in the postgame show, final score, Elizabethton 11, Grainger 4, Greenville tomorrow at noon. We'll go on air at 11:30. Back after this, you're listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, the owner of the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why trade at the Jewelers Bench?
So we've been in business for 26 years. John is the jeweler. Everything is done here. It stays here. We do not send anything out. You know, you go and buy from Zales or somewhere like that, you've got to send it off, and it's 4 weeks or whatever. But if you have any issues with your pieces, then he's here and you can talk to him face to face. You know, we've got great employees, great customers that have become pretty much family, and we are, you know, like you had mentioned, on some of second generation of people coming in. And, you know, it just, I think it says a lot being in business in a small town for almost 26 years.
Yep. You served your mom and dad, and now the kids are grown up, and you're serving them now. Take care of their jewelry needs as well. So, I mean, they're running the full slate. Watches, rings, Pandora. Oh, gosh. What else? You've got the Glock. You've got the bearing watches. You got the G-Shocks. What else you got? What other watches?
So we have watches. So you said Citizens. Bearing, G-Shock. That's, yeah, I've got a new, some new bearings coming in soon.
So, full line of watches, full line of everything you need right here. The full-time jewelry store with the jewelry repair. The Jeweler's Bench. Hours are open.
So we're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media, how do we find you?
So we're on Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is?
423-542-5600.
Great sponsor. Been at it a long time. We love promoting the Jeweler's Bench right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Back ready to go tomorrow, right back here. We'll do it all over again at 11:30. Airtime at 11:30, 12 o'clock first pitch. Greenville and back in here, the number 2 ranked team in the state, ready to bring it. It's going to be a dandy tomorrow. Hope you'll join us. If you can't be here, which you should be, there'll be a sea of green, a sea of black and gold in here. So, Cyclones, not sure why I said black and gold, black and orange. Cyclones win it tonight, 11-4. Red Schlegel gets the W. 8 strikeout performance, a save by Carson Atkinson. The Cyclones run their record now to 23-11. Grainger falls to 12-16. Grainger will be here tomorrow at 3 to battle the Unicoi County Blue Devils in a Stay Alive game. So here's the scenario. If you win tomorrow at 12 o'clock, Cyclones win it, we're in here. Wednesday, we're at home in the sectional championship. If we lose tomorrow, the loser of the 12 o'clock game comes back and plays at 6. They will play the winner of the 3 o'clock game between Unicoi County and Grainger. Those two teams play. The loser of that game, their season is over. The winner will come back and play one more. At 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So 2 winners play tomorrow. The winner of the 12 o'clock game is in for sure. They will have home field advantage on Wednesday for the sectional. The loser at noon between the Cyclones and Greenville will come back at 6 and play the winner, if that makes any sense, the winner of the Unicoi County and Grainger elimination game. So it's double elimination. That's what you've got. Cyclones win it again tonight. Great ball game for Elizabeth. They jumped on them early. Of course, the big inning was that 6-run, 7-base hit inning, capped off by Braden Buckles' 2-run homer, his second of the season. And so we'll talk to Buckles. He's one of our players of the game. Also, the other would be the big hoss, Red Schlegel. We'll talk to both those guys along with Coach Corn here momentarily. They're breaking up the team meeting coming up. Cyclones win it tonight 11-4, so Elizabethton has now won, 4 in a row? You get W's over Sullivan East, Tennessee I, Unicoi County, and now Grainger to make it 4 straight. 23-11 on the season. So the Green Devils will be a sea of greener tomorrow, folks, I can promise you. So if you want to defend your home field, if you're a Cyclone fan, you want to be out here at noon tomorrow. 11:30 we'll go on air the broadcast, and we'll bring it to you again from right here at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, where the regional is going to be. And tomorrow's it. No rain in the forecast. Tomorrow's it. It'll be decided here tomorrow. 2 teams will leave here tomorrow evening representing Region 1 going into the sectional. Those teams, we'll find out who those are by the time we go on air tomorrow, are Anderson County, Cock County. Let's see who else. Seymour. Right here it is. I can stop guessing and tell you. It'll be Seymour, Union County, Anderson County, and Cock County are the 4 teams playing down yonder. So Cyclones win it tonight to make it 4 in a row. We go to 23-11 on the season. So we play tomorrow at noon. Greenville, number 2 in the state. They won earlier against Unicoi County, beat them 9-3. We win just now 11-4. So it's 2 versus 8 tomorrow. Place will be rocking, I promise you. A sea of green. These 2 teams, they battle. It's intense. It could be a Uno game. It could be a baseball game. It could be soccer, whatever it is. When it's green and white and it's orange and black, it's a battle. We know that in football, know it in basketball, and we know it in baseball. They're a very good team. They got to the Final Four last year in baseball in the state. They won it back in 2023. So this team with an air of expectation, and we'll see what they bring to the table. They've got an outstanding baseball team at Greenville, and so do we. We'll collide tomorrow at noon, audio only, 11:30 airtime, 12 o'clock first pitch, the Cyclones and the Greenville Green Devils. Need we say more? We don't. That's all you got to know. We'll talk to our players of the game. Braden Buckles had a big 2-run homer, and also Red Slagle got the 8 strikeout win, plus our head coach, Mike Korn, all coming up. Don't go away on the postgame show. These guys, they love coming up here. We love having them up here. We'll have them right after you hear this from one of our great sponsors, good folks at Big John's Closeouts, as you are listening to 8th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. We'll be right back after you hear this.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
And I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells, officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
We're waiting on our players of the game to join us. It'll be Red Slagle and also Braden Buckles and also our head coach Mike Korn. Cyclones win it again tonight 11-4 to run their mark to 23-11 on the season. Grainger falls to 12-16 for the Grizzlies. They'll play a stay alive game for their season coming up tomorrow. Oh, they'll go a 3 o'clock first pitch. Again, the scenario, 12 o'clock Cyclones in Greenville. That winner will be guaranteed a spot at home on Wednesday. Just that simple. It's double elimination. You win that one, you're in, you're at home. If you lose, you got to come back out and play for that runner-up spot. You have to travel, but you'll still be alive. So we play at noon against Greenville. The two losers have played tonight in the losers bracket, Granger and Unicoi County. Then that winner will come back and play the 6 o'clock game against the loser of our game against Greenville. That makes sense. And so the 12 o'clock winner, that's all you need to know. 12 o'clock winner will be at home on Wednesday. And then you're down to 3 other teams trying to get that other spot, basically is what it comes down to. Cyclones win it here 11-4. We'll wait a little bit longer here. It's been a long day. Get these guys up here to visit with you and let you hear them and see them on the postgame show, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Cyclones win it again 11-4. One more break. We'll get them up here after this from Pizza Inn. Good time to have a big old pizza right now. That'd be good. Cyclones win 11-4. Back after this. You know what? You know you're a redneck. Your dog got out, is that correct? What kind of dog is it?
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd. So
roaming the neighborhood.
Roaming the neighborhood. So you got to go pretty quick and go find your dog.
I do. She's my little girl. She goes with me everywhere.
What's her name?
Jade.
Jade, is that right?
Jade. Yes, sir.
We won't keep you long, but how about our kids? We responded. Talk about it.
I'm so proud of them, Tom. We come out of the gate swinging the bat. The crowd was electric early on. It was just a fun atmosphere there, and Rhett set the tone a little bit in that first inning, come out firing, and our guys responded.
Big home run, Buckles, crank that thing out of here.
Yeah, it's in there, and he has power. It's in there. He's athletic. His body moves the way it should, and his going to do nothing but get better.
8 strikeouts tonight. Rhett Slater, he's going to join us here in a second. Buckles, big 2-run shot, really is kind of the highlight of the offense, but bottom line is a solid ball game. Atkinson got us a save.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to get him in there. A couple of little blunders here and there. We missed a couple signals. It's things that may be a product of some complacency there if you get on the big lead. It's hard. I mean, you get out on a big lead, Red on the mound, the guys go, hey, we're going to win this. But that Grainger team is here for a reason, Tom. The top of that lineup, I mean, they're hitting like 340 as a team, and they're capable. So, I mean, if Rhett had anything less than his good stuff out here, that team can beat you.
I went back and counted either 11 or 12 stolen bases tonight. We were running, still got thrown out a couple of times, but still, you had to move and we're aggressive. That's a Mike Horn thing, isn't it?
Well, that's what we do. I mean, it's part of our recipe to win. Our recipe of success is that aggressiveness on the base paths, and we'll be playing a team tomorrow that does a lot of similar things. They're going to bunt, they're going to run, and it's going to be an interesting matchup tomorrow at noon.
Two in the state versus 8 in the state. It's going to be a dandy. Can't wait to bring it to you. So the scenario is you win that 12 o'clock game, you're home Wednesday.
That's right.
It's real simple.
That's right. It's real simple, and it's not going to be easy. I mean, that game is one that you want to be here and watch.
Absolutely.
If you're in town, if you're out here in Carter County and you're anywhere close, you need to be here because there'll be 2 good baseball teams going at each other tomorrow.
23-11 Cyclones, 29-8 Greenville. Again, number 2 ranked in the state. We're number 8. again with a home field advantage from that sectional coming up on Wednesday. There'll be a sea of green and white here. It should be a sea of orange and black here. Good crowd tonight here for our kids.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I can't say enough about the folks here in Elizabethton coming out and supporting these young men, and they gave them a pretty good show here for a few innings.
Go get Jade.
I will.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey,
go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones. Thank you for all you do, and the Tom Taylor Sports Network, the coverage and the sports that you give these young guys, it means a lot to me.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, I love working with him. We're lucky to have him. I'll tell you what. Let's go alphabetical. Where's Big B around here? Get the big house. We got two. We got the big boys in here, the Hosses. Got Big Hoss and Big B. Cranked it. He fooled me on the home run, quite frankly. I didn't call it the way I should have called it because I missed it because I thought it was at the top of the wall.
Yeah, I did too, so we're in the same boat.
The same boat?
Yeah.
I mean, what is that, 25-foot wall out there?
It's pretty freaking tall, yeah.
What do you think it is, Red? How big is it?
I give it 30.
30?
It's pretty big.
25, 30-foot ball. Red's cranked one out here this year, so the big guy jacked one out of here. And so it cleared it, and it was on the rise. Tell me about, what do you throw you? What do you get hold of?
It's fastball middle. I mean, I felt good in the cage before the game. I felt very fluid, very loose. So I knew I was going to feel good at the plate today. Felt good, before everything in the cage. And when I got here, I mean, I was just looking fastball every count.
And you got it.
Yeah.
And you got it. Had a double to start the game. Buckles again at leadoff spot. Big guy went 2 for 3 in a walk.
Yes, sir.
2 scored twice, stole a base. RBIs 12 and 13 of the season, his second home run. So the stage is set tomorrow.
Yes,
The Green Devils are coming.
Yes, sir.
And the Cyclones are going to be here. It's going to be a great matchup.
We will. 12 o'clock tomorrow. Excited. Great fans tonight. Hopefully they're coming out tomorrow. Great atmosphere here, like Coach Corn said. Very excited.
You got it. Player of the game tonight. He'll get himself another sandwich from Poor Chav's Delaware. We're going to start calling it Buckles Restaurant up there, Schlegel Restaurant. Buckles with a sandwich. Also, I'll have it for you tomorrow. A pizza and buffet, free buffet, and also a free drink from Tuffy's. Back tomorrow, man. I can't wait to call the game.
I'm excited.
I am too. I love these guys. Woo! Love calling them. What an honor to call these kids games. Last but not least of the 3 guys talking tonight, Coach Corn out trying to find his dog, bless his heart. And so this guy, we call him the Big Hoss for a reason. Your mother showed me pictures the other day. I got to get one of those pictures. It's cute as a bug. You used to wear a cowboy hat all the time, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did.
And spurs and boots for your little feller.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's cowboy red.
Shorts wherever I went also.
You what?
Yeah.
You did what? Wore shorts?
Yeah, with my boots.
I love it.
I wore my boots everywhere I went.
I love it. Hello, Coach Brandon. How you doing, sir? You had a great career at Solomon East. Appreciate you listening. So, would you consider last week you had 13 strikeouts? You said, and that's my best stuff. Did you have your best stuff tonight?
No.
I don't think so.
Didn't. I had to rely heavy on the fastball tonight. For some reason, I couldn't locate the slider tonight, but I was still getting swings and misses at it. But I mean, they just fouled off so many pitches. They ran up my pitch count, and I just had to rely on the fastball and blow it by 'em.
8 strikeouts tonight for Red on the heels of 13, so 21 strikeouts. Last 2 games, 68 now in the season. So your team played some great defense to back you up tonight. Had some timely hitting, and so now we get ready for Greenville tomorrow. It's going to be a great ball game. The winner gets to be at home next Wednesday, so this is a big baseball game.
Yes, sir, it is.
Are you excited about it?
Heck yeah, we're excited.
I wish we could play it right now, but we can't. We're probably only 2 people. There's about 3 or 4 other people in the ballpark. That's about it. Everybody's clear to go home, but we'll get back here tomorrow. We had a great crowd tonight.
Yes, sir. We had a huge crowd tonight for the Joe. I mean, there's nothing more you could ask for.
No.
Have your fans here. And
No.
just getting to play the game you love.
Have we played our best baseball yet, sir, as a team?
We're getting close. Tomorrow's going to be our night.
Going to be the game.
Yeah.
All right.
Or afternoon.
Afternoon. You win that when you're at home Wednesday in the sectional. So let's go get them. You're going to get the same thing. It's going to be, it's about called not Poor Trav does, it's going to be Poor Schlegel up here. You got a lot of sandwiches. I'll bring you some of the certificates tomorrow. Went off and forgot them today, but you'll get them tomorrow. And a buffet of pizza in at Tuffy's Cafe. More importantly, great job, man. We're proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Tom.
Yes, sir. Love his kid, love his team. That'll do it. Back with you tomorrow. Final score again, as we told you. Cyclones beat Grainger 11-4. Greenville beat Unicoi County 9-3. So tomorrow at 12 o'clock, on air at 11:30, Cyclones audio only will entertain Greenville. We're number 8 in the state. They're number 2 in the state. Going to be a dandy and a lot at stake. It's going to be every pitch, every throw, every catch is going to be pressure packed because the winner gets to be at home on Wednesday in the sectional. For those of you out of town, out of state folks, or in particular out of state, you know, the pecking order is regional, then the sectional, which is Wednesday of next week. You win that when you go to the state tournament week after next in Murfreesboro, the top 8 teams in the state. So it's going to be dandy. We'll be here tomorrow with you. We're going there to the broadcast 11:30, first pitch at 12. Thanks again from our director of schools, Richard Van Us, from our principal, Dr. John Mitten, our athletic director, Joe Diaz, and our head coach, Mike Corn. This is Tom Taylor again telling you the final. Cyclones win at 11-4 to set up the big showdown tomorrow. 12 o'clock, on air 11:30, audio only when Greenville comes to town right here at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. Until then, we'll say as always, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for listening to 8th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Good night, everybody, from Elizabeth.